Do-do-do-do. That's good. That's good. I got a burp. There we go. Feels like I got a bigger burp coming.
I gotta tell you, it's ideal, man. I mean,
very stuffed right now. I just had Popeyes.
74 degrees,
I tried the chicken nuggets, so very, very good. Very good.
In downtown
just
Detroit.
very filling.
Shot that is. Thank you, guys. Here's the Rangers batting order presented by your Metro Detroit Chevy dealers. Nathaniel Lowe scored the lone run for Texas last night.
All right, let's get this up and started.
Joey Gallo has 4 hits against the Tigers this year. 3 are homers, but he's also struck out 8 times. He bats 4th. And John Hicks, who spent 4 years here with the Tigers.
Holt, Lowe, and Garcia, Gallo, Hicks, Dahl, and the rest don't really matter. We'll get to him when we get to him. Hold on, let me. Hopefully this sounds good. I just got back into the stream here. Let me make sure it sounds decent. All right, should be good.
To get back on track, get back in the saddle, and get through the first inning.
Hopefully it sounds good. Just let me know if it doesn't. I think it does though. Yeah, the Bucks are champs. Yes, sir. Diamondbacks, they won 4 in a row. Yeah, that's funny, AB. I agree. What's up, Daniel Space? AB, let's go. I'm assuming your let's go. Your Motor City Sports.
Makes his first start since May 11th, and the first time with Matt Manning.
Hey, what's up, Braden?
Grayson Griner. Sure, he's tickled to death.
How's it going?
Here in the big leagues and catching his first.
Griner's catching tonight. Am I lagging or no? I don't think so. I think that was just on my own personal end.
Matt Manning's first start since.
For whatever reason, it just decided to straight lag for a minute on my end. I hope that didn't do that for anyone else. That would suck. I'm not okay, thank you. All right, well, we're under. It didn't say I dropped any frames, so I was like, this has got to be on just my own shit playback. Holt leads it off 1-0. Matt Manning pitching for the Tigers, so we'll see how this goes tonight. 1-1. If you're a fan of the Rangers, I would say this is your best shot at winning in a long time.
He really has a lot of faith and trust in his fastball, and he's got a plus fastball. I was talking.
We'll see though. Maybe he'll Manning will get us again. A little bit of a weak grinder back to the pitcher. Should be the first out. 1 away. Now up is Low.
But how he reaches towards the glove. He said he's 6'6". He's an athlete, and it seems like his velocity is even more than what the radar gun says because his release point is that much closer to home plate.
Well, there's no doubt he's athletic. He was an outstanding basketball player in high school. Some thought he may.
Oh, is today the supplemental draft or whatever? What time's that start? 8:30.
You have to reconsider.
Fucking like 5 o'clock out in the West Coast.
Here he is against Nathaniel Lowe.
Ball 1 up high.
Up high. Lowe 1 for 3 last night. As I mentioned, scored the lone run for Texas.
5 here, 8 there. That's what I figured. What's up, John?
Rangers have been outscored 33-1 in the last 4 games.
2-0.
2-0.
Just a bit outside, so it'll be 2-0 now for Lowe. 1 away, top of the first. No score.
And somebody asked him about pitch selection, and with Manning, is he working on his secondary pitches? And AJ had a great point. I loved his point.
Ball 3.
I don't care how they get him out. I just want outs.
Yeah.
He says if he can throw the entire game with fastballs, more power to him. If he wants to throw all changeups and he can get everybody out, more power to him.
Yeah, he wants to.
Yeah, I guess that's a fair point for a manager. If you can get outs or outs.
And he said, as you mentioned,
care how you get them.
Outs.
That'll be ball 4 or 4 bad pitches.
Slow on 4 straight.
And that's going to be one of the issues here. Getting your feet wet again, especially young kids. It's a little.
I don't think we walked anyone for like 3 straight games till just then. So that's a little annoying. It's come on, throw strikes. This Rangers team isn't that good at hitting. We can throw strikes here.
And knowing where your body should be at the exact split second to release the ball.
Don't want to give them free runners and free chances at scoring here because you don't want to be the guy that they break out against, which they very well could tonight, based on Matt Manning being the pitcher. But we'll see.
Who went 1 for 4 last night? Swing.
Good pitch, 1-1 or 0-1. Sorry.
Manning being back and getting into that groove. Tarek Skubal was in a similar situation last night. Struggled a little bit in the first inning.
Got through it though.
But got through it, right.
Mize,
here's the 0-1.
negative say. He kind
Or
of
here's the 0-1.
Casey a little better at it.
Could be two.
Perfect.
Short to Harold Castro.
And that is double play.
And that's how the inning
Let's
ends.
go.
Matt Manning
Is that you, Motor City
just
Sports?
9 pitches on this gorgeous Wednesday night. Induces the double play.
It'll be Badu, Scope, and Grossman to lead it off. Badu, Scope, and Grossman to lead it off. Then it'll be Badu, Scope, Grossman, Cabrera, Candelario, Castro, Short, Griner, and Derek Hills. So pretty similar lineup to yesterday. Obviously, Haas has the day off, but you know. Badu or DaBaby? Which one do you prefer, Badu or DaBaby? Or Badu Baby? It's a commercial break anyway. I'm trying to figure out what the name of those two together would be. Mans is on all his burners right now. Which link up? I don't know yet. What's up, Mark? Yeah, it is, man. Hopefully all's well for you. Let me check something. Wasn't last time I looked. Okay, cool. I though recommend in the future just saving the link so you don't have to come in here. Oh, what is that? Be a little easier, I would say. What's up, Wade? Matt Manning here to stay? Yeah, we don't have any pitchers right now. I also think he's pretty good. Or, well, he's going to be a good pitcher. He just needs to develop his pitches a little more. He should still be in the minors, sure. But right now, it's fine. You prefer DaBaby? Yeah, I read that.
11th, he bats 8th.
They're going to be facing the right-hander, Jordan Lyles. He's 5-6 this year with a 5.20 ERA.
I think Ty Madden will be on the team next year, but I don't know about Job. We'll see. He might go to college, which would really suck ass.
And has got a very elevated ERA this year among the leaders in the wrong direction in both categories. So hopefully the Tigers will take advantage of the mistakes and be on base.
Holt on the charge. They get Badu by a step. And there's one away. Yeah, Lyles has had all kinds of problems keeping the ball in the yard. 21 home runs.
What's up, Vincenzo? What's up, Eric?
Most to Mike Fultonevich. Here's their starting defense.
There you go.
Behind him.
Just leave a like if you use the link. Yada yada yada. We all know the quid pro quo.
Charlie Culberson's the shortstop.
I don't even think we're at 10 likes yet, so I hope you guys, if you use my link there, do the right thing.
Behind the plate for Texas.
Yeah, the draft is on the 29th. Job will take a little while. Kind of like if he actually goes to the majors, he's going to go like a Riley Green path probably.
Well, subconsciously I can't help it.
Yeah, I think Matt Manning's here to stay.
Good guy. Of course, I'm rooting for
Casey Mize's contract? I have no idea. I don't really know baseball rookie deals very well, to be honest.
Scope 2 for 4 with a run driven.
Nope, we're not selling anybody. Unless we get some kind of weird gargantuan offer. Like something we can't confuse.
Jack had mentioned when we first came on.
Like something we can't refuse type deal.
Multi-hit games for Jonathan Scope.
But yeah, no, based on all these comments and sentiments of the Tigers, Alavila, I don't think we're doing anything. Maybe buy?
Number 1 in the American League. Here's the 2-1.
But I don't think we'll even do that. 2-2 count. 1 away, bottom of the first, no score. Lyles is pitching today. Lyles, who the fuck is it? Jordan Lyles? I have no idea who that is. Sounds like a guy in like the 3rd inning we're going to hit really badly.
Holt off the side of his body. He's got a couple
2 down.
To start the night. 2 away.
I sense this game going very quickly till like the 3rd or 4th inning, and then something happens, and then it goes very quick until like the 7th, and a whole bunch more happens, and then the game's over.
In each of the last 4.
A lot of 1, 2, 3 innings is gonna happen tonight. Robbie Grossman up now with 2 away, bottom of the first.
Game 2, what a great job he's done, and that continues.
Hey, Cabrera's almost at 240. That's pretty good.
Off Lyles, by the way. Lyles throws 4-seamer.
Grossman hitting 230 with 14 home runs. That's pretty solid.
Which is his 2-seamer.
200 strikeouts and a 2.5 ERA. I feel kind of bad for Madden dropped to us. I can't believe teams were picking high school kids and small college players. Yeah, it's really weird Madden dropped like that, Jacob. I see him immediately being able to contribute in the majors, kind of like more maybe even like Spencer Turnbull, who was down in the minors for a year or two before he made his major league debut, maybe a year and a half. Maybe and I see Ty more as a bullpen guy even, so that's gonna be really nice. Unless, you know, he takes the steps and becomes a starter. But from what I was looking into, it sounds like we drafted him with the intentions of making him a reliever.
425 feet.
But I could be wrong.
It's the second longest home run of his major league career.
Damn. Grossman's definitely on the juice.
Well, he definitely squared it up.
Lyles? Yeah, Lyles is, he's an older pitcher. Not, I mean, you know, older, I guess.
No doubter, we can recognize
1 and 2.
The sound and the swing.
At least a familiar name. At least he's a familiar name.
Out almost within a second.
He's got a 5 ERA, so it's not like he's pitching well. I don't think we'll do much until the second time through the lineup.
Yeah.
Seems like we rarely do much the first time through. Yeah. Fouls it away, 1 and 2. Well, the count remains 1 and 2, so 2 out, bottom 1, 1-2 count.
That was interesting. That he says we've got to work. Work is important, right? A.J. Hinch said this to us. Work is really important, but common sense.
I'm surprised the Rangers haven't been no-hit in the last couple games, or in the last during their weird scoring stretch.
But it's tough to reel some guys in a little bit, and Grossman is the example right there. I mean, this is a guy who he thrives on that hard work. But you got to kind of let off the pedal once in a while. And A.J. Hinch is a master at figuring when to do that and when not.
Here's the 1-2 count.
What really
2-2
is referring to is the number of swings he's taking. He referred to hitters with their swings in pitchers and how many pitches they can throw, right, in a certain period of time. You know, you think about it. It's common sense.
I missed your stream last night. What do you think about Turnbull? What a shame. Yeah, that really does suck, Mark. It kind of makes you question whether or not the no-hitter was worth it. Because, I mean, he hasn't really pitched good since then. But, or I mean, he's been hurt pretty much since then. So,
and over the course of a whole year, we're creeping up to the quote-unquote dog.
Hey, thanks for following. I appreciate that. Very, very kind. How's it going, man? Try to stay up some of us work. Yeah, they got it through, and they finished before midnight even, which is shocking. That's gone. He did it again. All right. All right. Robbie Grossman leads off the game with the home run. Just like yesterday. It's going good. How's it going? Tigers take a 1-0 lead on a Robbie Grossman home run.
What a power season for Robbie Grossman.
How far did that go? Hold on.
Well, it's amazing.
They don't have it yet.
This guy, we're telling you all the good, the bad, and the ugly, right? And what does he do? He sits on a hang and break a ball. It's center cut. Great extension, great focus.
How far did it go?
You know what? Just like last night, this one was pulled a little more down the line.
That's all right. Cabrera's up with 2 away, and the Tigers have a 1-0 lead. Bang, digging in. Yeah, he's crushing them. I don't know if they'll make a run. They're just having a good stretch of their season right now.
9 of his 15 homers have come here at Comerica Park.
Yeah. Definitely having a good season, or at least a better season than what most people thought they would have.
I had a really interesting chat with him
yesterday and extra innings. We need to say, yep, got to save the arms.
He said it's something.
Oh, cool, man. I appreciate it.
He's always been able to do.
Hold on a second. What the fuck was I looking for? Let me see something.
On the money, huh? 15 bombs on the year.
400 feet. Ah, damn. I thought it was going to be another 420 plus one. I was big. I wonder if he hit like 427 and hit a new second career farthest. That'd be pretty cool. Cabrera's up with an 0-2 count. 2 away. Bottom of the first. 1-0 Tigers lead.
You know, the more you see it, the more you recognize it. Pitch recognition is very, very difficult for hitters.
Cabrera to right.
Flew out.
Gallo is there. And the Tigers are out in the first, but not before Robbie Grossman goes yard yet again. What a way to celebrate an on-base streak of 20 in a row.
I don't.
He does it with
I don't know. Whatever, dude. I don't.
Homer.
It's up to you.
He's given the Tigers
It'll be Gallo, Hicks, and Dahl. Gallo, Hicks, and Dahl here in the top of the second. Tigers lead it 1-0. Yeah, I would like to save some arms just in case September might have something. I kind of doubt it. Like I said, I think we're going to be just around 500, which is nowhere near going to be good enough for a playoff spot this year. Maybe if it was last year and they were still doing, what, like 7 teams per conference making it, or 8 teams or whatever the fuck they did making it, then it would be, I guess, more viable, which I thought of all the things that they would keep from the COVID year. I was kind of hoping that they would go with, keeping more playoff teams, which I really like that addition, having, 3 or 4 wild card teams. I feel like it kind of cuts down on teams just giving up on the season. It keeps it a little bit more competitive throughout the duration of a season. I don't know. I'm not really pro. What's up, Luke? I'm not really pro. I don't know. So some of the rules that stayed and some of the rules they got rid of kind of sucked. Like they got rid of the DH. Hey, what's up, Brandon? I appreciate the kind words. The bids? Oh, I don't care, dude. I don't really know what that is. I don't know. What's up, Kevin? How's it doing that? I don't know. What time Kermit? It's going to be a year open, yeah. It's going to be a year from now anyway. What's up, Christian? How's it going? I hope I'm not lagging, by the way. I don't think I am, and I shouldn't be, and if I am, I apologize. I don't know why it's doing that. I'm not dropping frames or anything.
Very appropriate when it comes to that guy right there, Robbie Grossman.
I don't know. Hopefully I'm not. Let me know if I am. I don't think I am. No, you're good on my end. All right, everyone's been saying that they've been good, so I think most are good. It's just my own playback sucks, and I don't know why that is. All right, thanks, Kevin. I appreciate it. You're usually a pretty good check for most people. Gallo's up.
Gallo up the middle and
a base hit. No, that's not that bad to give up to Gallo. You can double up the catcher and Gallo here, so that's not the worst thing in the world.
A 95% chance of what Manning is going to throw.
But yeah, Turnbull, it'll be interesting. I still think Turnbull will make the team.
Joey Gallo gets a hit right up the middle, beats the shift, and it's a crazy shift.
You know, Jack, you've talked about guys who you root for, not when they're playing the Tigers, of course, but Joey Gallo's one of those guys. He's out there again today. He's signing baseballs. He's signing baseball caps.
All right, here we go.
Fans and the select Rangers fans. Just a good baseball.
Ball one for Hicks.
And Joey Gallo. I would say this, though. That guy right there has
I'll give 95 bits. Sound good? Sure, man. I appreciate it. Very kind. Very, very kind. Thanks a lot. I appreciate you. I think that's good. I don't know. I appreciate it though, man. 1-0 count. Popped it up. Out of play.
Well, to your point, Shep, I think
1-1.
Joey Gallo knows his role with the Texas Rangers organization. You know, he knows he's the premier player on their team, and he takes the responsibility of leadership.
Runner at first, 1-0 Tigers lead. Top of the second, 1-1. John Hicks up.
Gets traded at the deadline?
A lot of talk.
Yep, a lot of it.
You know, the reality
Come on,
is
ground ball.
We fantasize. I think,
strike two.
You know, Alavila said that.
Just say that's good. That's better be called a strike. That was literally right at the bottom of the strike zone. Great pitch. 1-2 count now.
Seeing a Tiger uniform and, you know, who we think are disposable Tigers, whatever. The reality is everybody values their guys. And they're going to want more than what we think we're going to give up. So I don't think there's more talk.
And fouls it away. 1-2 it remains. 1-2 it remains.
I don't expect a whole lot to happen.
Hicks is up. Nobody out. Runner at first. The double play here would be ideal with who's with the catcher running. Gallo runs pretty well for a big guy, so it's not ideal idea, but well hit. You got it.
242 hitter in Detroit with 28 homers. 1-2.
Oh, shit.
Ball deep left center field. And that ball's off the wall.
Good way to play that, but it'll tie the game.
Round third. He will cruise home.
We're very lucky it's not 2-0 or 2-1 rather.
For Texas here in the second.
Well, Hicksy
Yeah, I feel stacked. If he wants to be up there, he's going to have to pull a Mazzara. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a curveball, and it's
what are you doing?
Left a little bit too much up over the middle of the plate.
Now, dude. Yeah.
Derek Hill just watches it bounce off the fence. He was more interested in where it was to react, almost conceding that Gallo was going to score. And Gallo, for a guy his size, moves very, very well. And John Hicks picks up an RBI.
There's David Dahl. Out of the lineup last night. Started in the series opener and went 1 for 3 with a double. First pitch strike from Matt Manning. Manning's last start was against Minnesota, all the way back on July 9th. Took the loss by throwing 5 innings of 2-run ball.
All right, 0-1 count. Got to make a big pitch here, does Manning. Got to get the first out.
Fouled away.
Don't want this inning to start running away on him.
An awkward situation that Matt Manning is in right now.
0-2, top of the second. Runner at second. 1-1 game.
And I understand it. You haven't pitched in a while. The number one concern you have is to get the ball over. He had 1 walk, ended up getting a double play back in the first inning. But he wants to get the ball over, right? Get ahead of hitters so that he can start flirting with some of his secondary pitches, or just let a couple of his best fastballs go.
That's dropping quickly. Robbie Grossman.
Look at Grossman with the quick set of heels there to get to it. Runner has to stay put at second, 1 away.
But anyway, Matt Manning.
The Tigers, the Rangers. Yeah, hopefully we can win.
He ends up throwing a first pitch strike to Gallo. He puts a charge in, he gets a single. Then John Hicks thinking, well, maybe I'll just try to flip over a curveball. He threw it in a decent spot. It wasn't a perfect pitch. John Hicks kind of sitting on that breaking ball, and he puts a charge into one. So now he's thinking, okay, what do I do? Well, it's hard to pitch on the corners early in the games when you're a young guy. But in reality, you've got to miss the middle of the plate, but yet keep it in the zone. So it's a double-edged sword. You got to do both.
Eli White bunts it in the air. Easy play for Manning. 2 away.
That helps. That helps a lot. Matt Manning, a very good athlete, but this wasn't even hard. I think, well, I'm not going to mention some of the names of former teammates, but there's a lot of guys that would have made that play.
I thought you were going to start using names on the crew. And I was getting ready to say, nope, 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 nope.
Hey, we got a crackerjack crew, man.
Here's Charlie Culberson.
All right, sorry about that.
Culberson, the shortstop tonight after playing third base.
Because of all the injuries, I think Manning is being. Yeah, no, he could have used another year down in Toledo.
0 for 2.
100%. What do we got? A 1-0 count. 2 outs here. Very good turn of events here. We can get another quick out.
To his pitches, it's almost like he's reaching out to the catcher's glove.
I think he'll make the team next year, but I do because I think if he's going to get his crash course lesson up here, then it is what it is. At some point, he becomes too good, like too experienced to send back down, especially if we have any expectations of him being in this rotation in the future, unless he might be a reliever. I mean, there is also his possibility of that. What's up, Alex? We'll see. No, there's a couple possibilities still, I think, with Matt. He seems to be a starter. He seems to have the ability to be a starter. Does kind of lack that get-out-of-it pitch, but, you know, he just got out of that whole thing. Pitches to contact quite well. Needs to stay out of the middle of the plate to certain guys, but that's all right. Candelario, Castro, and short. Candelario, Castro, and short. That's what playing at Comerica Park gets him. You can kind of be a little bit... you know, pitch to contact type. You can do it with a lot less worry, like almost none. It's probably why certain pitchers in Detroit get fucking tattooed outside of it. Oh, what the fuck was I looking for? Did you guys see the hilarity of Big Ben being ripped now? Yeah, he's no longer fat Big Ben. He's like jacked Big Ben. But it's Candelario, Castro, and short. Hopefully we can get some more runs this inning. It'll be 1-1, bottom of the second. It's been good, Dre. How you been? You've been working a lot? Yeah, that's you know, could be about a bitch. It's not a bad thing, though. A lot of money. But yeah, Alex, not much. How's it go, man? Hopefully you're quite well. Doing well here. Just chilling. It's a long commercial break, it feels like. Do 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 do. Yeah, Big Ben lost a bunch of weight and got in really good shape. He's in arguably the best shape I think he's ever been in. Hold on, let me pull up a picture of old Big Ben. Now consider what you know of Big Ben real quick. Hold on. Look at that. Look at Big Ben. That chin, dude. No real fat on the face. Moderate gut. You gotta remember he is 6'6". Yeah, you know he's quite a big fella naturally. So, ball one for Candelario.
I have a daughter who's a nurse who is right there behind me every step of the way at every
2-0. Looking like Ben's gonna be able to play a full season.
My son was just bring me those meals. My husband was there at every appointment, also helping me out.
And shit, that'll be the first out.
Carmanos.
Candelario lines out, or grounds out rather. It'll be Castro up with one away.
How did you stay positive, and what are the keys, and how important is that to staying positive through all of it?
Oh, it's 100% his last year mark. It seems like it.
I had cancer. I decided I was going to go head on with it.
Unless he turned back the clock a couple of years, but I doubt it.
My hair was down to hair, actually.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yes. And I said, let's do it. And my husband and I went and we just shaved it off. And I was positive all the way. I said, if this is the road, I'm going to wear it.
You're looking great with the hair the way it is now. I like your style. It's looking pretty. 6 months. 6 months.
6 months. I just finished my radiation. And I will be starting my life.
Yeah, I sneeze for real, for no jokes.
That's great to hear, but on a night like tonight, when you've got pink out the park and you see all these pink shirts behind you, you know, everybody's supporting you and women who've gone through what you've gone through, just tell me what that means to you.
Oh, there's hitting Harold, coming through with a base hit.
Yeah.
Runner at first, one away, bottom of the second. Now up is short with runner at first.
My doctors, my team has just calling on me. My doctor in
Look, beating cancer and shit.
And to see how I was doing since I just finished my radiation, it was great.
We've also got the support of all of us at Valley Sports too.
Oh, why is this like this? You gotta love when this just goes like this, just randomly. It just starts going like this.
Thank you for the time.
For whatever fucking reason, it's just like what? I don't know why I'm changing.
Brave and courageous people throughout the ballpark. Trevor will be visiting.
Fucking bitch ass, stupid ass piece of shit MLB TV or MLB shit. All right, 0-1 for short. Yeah, it's pink out the park night. Yep.
Zach Short stands in with Harold Castro on first and one away. Short turns on one, sends it to deep left.
That's gone.
That's got a chance, and that ball is gone.
Gone. It's a home run for Zach Short. Let's go.
His fourth of the season, and the
Tigers take it back. It's 3-1.
Zach Short has got a quick bat, and he's got some
Wind
great
is banking the part.
There's been a lot of
what do you mean
times
banking
where
the
he's
part?
hit the ball and just missed. We talked about it last
I feel like that home run. Look at this, dude. Why does it keep doing this? Did you just see what it did? It just moved all by its lonesome.
Had a little bit better launch
what is it
angle,
doing?
It's enough to hit a home run. It's a hanging
like
slider.
it keeps moving
That
all by
dreaded
itself.
hanging
I'm not on the
slider for
page.
pitchers.
I wish it would fucking knock
Zach
it
Short
off.
keeps it fair just inside the foul pole down the left field line.
Grayson Griner, a line drive to left.
Griner flies out, one away.
David Dahl, 2 away.
Yeah, Zach Short's. It's two away rather. Sorry, 2 outs here. Now up is Derek Hill.
21 coming into the game tonight, the second most.
Oh shit!
Mike Fulton-Nevich, who starts for the Rangers tomorrow.
We get two of the most home run giving up pitchers in baseball. Hell yeah, let's go.
By Robbie Grossman and the Zach Short 2-run blast here in the second.
Zach Short hit that like 600 feet.
Looks at strike one.
Throw that 79-mile-an-hour fucking pitch again. I bet you Derek Hill even hits a home run. That was a very bad pitch. 79-mile-an-hour hanging breaking ball was what we just seen. Here's the 0-2. He's gonna strike Hill out though.
Derek Hill's been a positive influence since returning from the IL.
A really good hitter hits home runs on those. Both of those pitches were home run pitches.
1 for 2 with a walk last night. Here's the 0-2. Down the right field line.
An 82-mile-an-hour pitch up. Yeah, that's a home run pitch. Holy shit, dude.
About it, and I've noticed it. Derek is a lot shorter swing.
Yeah, Short's been doing great. He's got quite good power for being a little guy. But it seems like shortstops always have like weird power ability.
Now the 0-2.
That should have been strike 3. 1 and 2.
It's amazing how much confidence plays a role in everything in life.
Yeah.
This sport, no question about it.
Why does this all feel busted?
It can happen.
Foul tips it into the glove of John Hicks.
It looks even better. I don't know.
Short gives the
Does that look different?
The answer they needed. Texas tied it in their half of the second.
Does this look better now? I don't know.
Said not so fast. The home team is back.
This just seems like it looks better.
Blast from their shortstop on Valley Sports.
I refreshed it. Maybe that'll help. I don't know. It looks better to me. So. Looks a little more zoomed in anyway. Yeah, well, who needs Correa when we have Short? Yeah. All right. Looks a lot cleaner. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Solak, Holt, and Lowe. Solak, Holt, and Lowe. There must have been a reason it was fucking up then. All right, that works. Solak, Holt, and Lowe. Or no, I'm getting that wrong. No, I got it right. Solak, Holt, Lowe. Do 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 do. Whatever. All right, let's see now. What do we got going on? It's just taking a second. Like I said, Solak, Holton, Low. It's the bottom or top of the third. Tigers lead 3-1. Matt Manning back to the bump.
With a 2-run lead, Matt Manning battles the number 9 1-2 hitter.
Hopefully this isn't high and way outside for no reason.
Nathaniel Lowe here in the Rangers.
Bad pitch, 1-0.
Tigers with a run in the first on the Robbie Grossman homer, and then Zach Short delivered his 4th home run of the season. A 2-run shot in the second. It's 3-1.
Hopefully Manning doesn't feel that he needs to let the game become tied again.
Chops it off.
Foul ball. Be right back. I'll blow my nose.
We'll watch Matt Manning here as he works into the 3rd inning and flips the lineup around, whether or not his command starts getting a little bit better. It's not been bad. I mean, he has given up the 2 hits and the 1 run, but he's been the beneficiary of a couple after that and has a lead now. That always makes a guy breathe a little easier, confident to throw strikes.
The 1-1. Grounded to Short. No problem for Zach Short. 1 away. Menards brings you the big money encounter. Matt Manning has a lot to live up to because of what the starters and relievers have done since the All-Star break. Those numbers would make any Tiger fan smile.
Well, I can tell you this. I never knew any of those numbers. So you're talking a foreign language to me, but it has been impressive. And again, we're not getting overly giddy with it because it is a small sample size, but it's a great sign of encouragement. These guys have come out and done their jobs, and I think it's a case where follow the leader really can play a role. You want to, your team starts getting on a roll, everybody's feeling better about themselves, and your pitchers want to top each other, or at least compete with each other. It's a lot of fun.
Well, Jack, you and I were on the field earlier today, and you had mentioned confidence earlier in the broadcast. You were talking to Erasmus Ramirez, you were talking to Tarek Skubal, Kyle Funkhauser. The confidence from all of them, you can see and feel, don't you think?
Well, they all express the same word.
All right.
We're having fun.
Oh, right back at Manning.
I have no idea. 2 down.
Stole a base hit away from Brock Holt.
You know, that's not all that easy to do. Your focus and concentration.
The injuries on the Tigers all seem very vague and unclear. Like, at one point, Turnbull was coming back. Now he's getting Tommy John. You know what I mean? So it's kind of, I don't know.
I mean, that takes focus. It's a breaking ball that's hit really hard. I'm not sure, but I bet it's over 100 miles an hour. And he's 55
now up is low with 2 away. Top of the third. Nice little heads-up play there by Matthew Manning.
2 away, and now he faces Nathaniel Lowe.
Shep, I was telling you, I was reading all these great inspirational, motivational quotes today. And the one that really caught me was by Henry Ford. It said, if you believe you can or you can't, either one is correct. And he's basically referring to the fact that your mind has so much power in what you feel you can do. And that's why I look at these guys and I see the smiles and I see the excitement of what they're going through, because they've gone through the tough times. Tough times help make you feel good about the good times, right? Without
2-0 count,
you wouldn't know what to feel.
Well, those tough times will weed you out too, right?
Exactly.
Slowly to second base, Harold Castro retires.
And that'll be a 1-2-3 inning for Matt Manning and the Tigers. Let's go to the bottom of the third. That was quick.
The Giants are leading the NL West, but how did the Dodgers pull in a game last night in an exciting finish?
Oh, the Dodgers. Aren't the Dodgers Mickey Mouse champions right now? Kind of like how the Bucks are Mickey Mouse champions. They didn't play a real team. Hold on, Euphronis, and to the Fraud Kumpo. I haven't come up with a good name yet. It'll be the top of the order for the Tigers. Baddoo, Scope, and Grossman. Baddoo, Scope, Grossman. Bottom of the third. 3-1. Tigers lead. But yeah, he didn't win a real ring. They beat up Kyrie Irving. Bow. So they could beat the Nets, and then the Suns had to hurt AD so they could beat the Lakers. It's all a bunch of cheaters that played in that game. Yeah, it's pink out the park. They're gonna sacrifice somebody, Motor City, and that'll end all the sickness in the world. Well, they don't play baseball in October for the most part. You have to think like they don't really play in October, so I think they go with July. And just random days throughout the season. Yeah, most teams are, you know. Yeah, they said. Well, I mean, I think I heard they're gonna sacrifice this kid that was in here. His name is Lesko.
Going back to last night, Giants up 6-5 over the Dodgers in the ninth. Pinch hitter Will Smith.
Do you know him, Motor City?
Smacked a walk-off 3-run blast to left, helping save the day for L.A., who battled back from 5 runs down. Of course, that's the first time Will Smith has saved the day.
He's a big DeBaby fan.
Men in Black, Bad Boys, and Bob West.
He said he didn't know you.
He was pretty good in the playoffs last
year. Or at least ignored every time I asked him if he knew you. You know him?
They will play again tonight in Los Angeles. Logan Webb for San Francisco. Julio Urias
for sure, it's just you, dude.
For the Dodgers, and what has turned out to be
aren't you a big DeBaby fan?
Exciting race in the National
1-1.
West. And don't forget about San Diego, although they're 5 games back. San Diego has 56 wins. That would lead the Central. It would lead the NL Central. It would lead the NL East. But they are 5 games back in the ever-competitive NL West. Badu trying to go the other way because Brock Holt way off the bag at third, but it's foul, 1 and 2.
Well, just the wherewithal to try. You know, let the ball travel, maybe slap it down the line. He knows that's good for 2 if he can do it.
He strikes out to start the third.
1 away. Badu strikes out surprisingly.
For Jordan Lyles.
Jordan Lyles goes up in the zone here with a fastball after getting ahead in the count. Badu almost, excuse me, swing. He was definitely tardy there, so it appeared to me that he was sitting on the breaking ball. Second strikeout for Lyles.
There's Jonathan Scope, who grounded to third his first time up. In the dirt and away, 1-0.
Anyway, I'm back. Let's go. I know that was you. What's wrong with the Padres? Young team. I don't know. It's the Padres, Mark.
Upper part of the zone in for a strike, 1-1 as Scope smiles.
This is what they do. They get
nods his head a
modicum of excitement going and then just fucking shit the bed for whatever reason. Seems like they don't have a very rich history and a very hilarious history of doing exactly what they just did. They're still pretty good, though. They're still all right. They're treading water out there in San Diego. They haven't started jacking it yet out there. They won 3-2. They're 56 and 42. It's just the Giants and the fucking Dodgers both almost have 60 wins. So it's like the poor fucking Padres have 54, 56 wins. And everyone's like, what's going on with the Padres? It's like, well, they literally have the third best record in the National League or fourth best. You know, it's not like they're having a terrible season. They're 14 games over 500. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with them, actually, now that I've seen that.
Badu and Scope in the third, and here's the home run hitter, or one of them anyway, Robbie Grossman.
They just happen to play in the same division as the Giants and oh, there's going to be big ones. Yeah, there's going to be big trades coming. Or none. It's one of the... I just feel like it's going to be huge, like a huge day or nothing at all. There's going to be no weird middle ground. It's going to be a dramatic trade deadline. Dramatic could mean nothing happens, too.
Fouls it away. Yesterday in the first inning, 425 feet, second longest home run of his major league career. And tonight in the first inning,
I got a big deuce brewing.
Feet. For his
definitely got to take a big truthful deuceful soon at school.
1-1 to Grossman, fouled away. We mentioned the 20-game on-base streak.
I can see the Yankees trying to do something too, yeah. It seems like they're going to try and still compete for it.
He's done something that he's only done 5 times in his career, consecutive games with a homer.
Whew. 1-2 count, 2 away, bottom of the third. Here's the pitch to Robert Grossman.
Not a 1-2 from Lyles.
It'll be 2-2.
Little inside. 2-2 to Grossman.
Frustrating for a pitcher because you see a guy leaning out over the plate and you straighten him up on what is a strike and an umpire.
I might have to use the bathroom soon.
And takes that pitch away.
I might have to go get it out of the way.
You want
my stomach really hurts.
And you want it to be called a strike.
I'll wait till the top of the fourth.
Leaves that one alone. It's 3-2.
Otherwise, I'm going to be in agony for the rest of this stream, and that's not very fun.
Lyles work out there.
Yeah, they did, Mark. They signed a bunch of old guys, and it happened to work out for them, which is kind of hilarious that they got that lucky. Hey, what up, Daniel? How's it going, man? Thank you very much. You're very, very kind for the donation, my friend. Thank you. Shit. That'll be the third out of the inning. We'll go to the top of the fourth. Once it comes back from commercial break, I'm going to go try and drop the kids off at the pool real quick. You know, a quick Super Bowl run with the Browns. You know, whatever funny lines you like. Garcia, Gallo, and Hicks. Garcia, Gallo, Hicks. Good. I'm glad to hear you're doing good, man. Hell yeah. Glad to hear. Oh, man.
Sup, Rob
the goat. The voice. I'm just waiting till it comes. But yeah, it'll be Garcia, Gallo, and Hicks. I just don't want there to be awkward silence for a minute. You know what I mean? So people don't get bored. Depending on how powerful of a movement this is, I did eat Popeyes, and in the Popeyes was several of the ghosts of the fries. Those are very good fries. And then I also ate a biscuit, and about 10 pieces of or about 8 or 9 of those new nuggets they came out with. Very good pieces of food, by the way. I don't know. I feel like it could have been a little better. I think the nuggets from Popeyes, but they're still kind of new. They could be, if they would have been spicy, they'd have been perfect, but I didn't see an option for spicy, so I feel like I was let down. But it's okay. Not everything has to be spicy chicken, I was like, man, this is missing a kick. I'm like, oh yeah, it's not spicy chicken. It's fucking boring chicken. Long commercial break for whatever goddamn reason. But when the game resumes, it'll be top of the fourth. Oh, here we go. Garcia, Gallo, and Hicks, top of the fourth. 3-1 Tigers lead. I'll be right back.
Gorgeous even.
Well, that's a job well done.
Pitchers don't capture the temperature, and it's just so refreshing tonight. Mm-hmm. It's not hot, it's not cold, it's just right.
Yeah.
Like your porridge.
Okay, Papa Bear. I broke a chair. I broke a bed. Adolis Garcia leads off for Texas. Then Joey Gallo and John Hicks. This is a challenge for Matt Manning. Second time through against a guy who leads this team in RBIs, another guy who leads the team in home runs, and John Hicks, who has the run driven in for Texas so far tonight. 3-0 to Adolis Garcia.
You got to find a way to get back into the count here. You don't want leadoff man with speed on with the other two guys coming up. I can tell you this, most young pitchers that believe in themselves, they look forward to the big at-bats. They look forward to the names that they recognize and want to get them out. It just reassures them that they're good enough and that they belong.
The 3-1, and he loses Garcia to lead off the fourth. Detroit Tigers Miller Lite Summer Fantasy Camp weekend at Comerica Park is back August 20th through the 22nd. Adults 21 and older receive a custom Tigers jersey. 5 games on the Comerica Park field. Events with former Tigers players and more. For information, visit tigers.com/fantasycamp. You had mentioned confidence. I was talking with Casey Mize before the game today about battling Joey Gallo. Remember, Gallo took him a yard twice in Texas. And Mize handled him pretty well in his start here against the Rangers the other night. And he had mentioned the same thing. He struck out Gallo in his first at-bat, then got him to hit a measly pop-up. And he said it's all about learning. He learned from that game in Arlington against Gallo. Look at where the holes may be in his swing and then attack those holes. And he did just that 2 nights ago beautifully. Inside, 2-0 to Gallo.
I'm glad you brought that up, Shep, because all the analytics, all the scouting reports, everybody's got data as to where to pitch guys in the zone, right?
Yep.
But sometimes it's where you pitch them, your stuff against the numbers, and some hitters can recognize that might not be in the data bank of what they typically do well. And it's because they don't pick up the ball on you, or they do pick up the ball on you, and you got to counter it. So until you have your own basically eye test as a pitcher or a hitter, what have I done against this guy personally? Then you have a little bit better understanding of what you can do in the future.
It's 2-1 to Gallo. The low 3-1. You just saw a shot of Tarek Skubal and Casey Mize, who started the first 2 games of this series. And I had mentioned Mize getting Gallo to strike out and pop up. Skubal did the same thing. He got him to pop up and strike out. Both guys very successful in As I've said before, this is what Tigers fans have been waiting and dreaming about. Mize, Skubal, and now Manning starting 3 consecutive games for Detroit. Here's the 3-1. Fouled it back.
There's the hole. You talk about where to pitch Gallo. If you got a little giddy up on your fastball, and by that I mean in the mid-90s or above, you can pitch him up and in. That's his hole. But you can't stay there. You can't live there. You're going to have to pitch around it, and then when you need the pitch, he'll jam himself. We saw a couple broken bats, or, you know, maybe a weak fly ball or a weak ground ball.
Got under this one. Fly ball left field. Akil Baddoo is under it. The throw quickly into second, forcing Garcia to retreat. One big out here in the 4th. Manning now against former Tiger John Hicks. He's got the lone RBI for Texas tonight.
Well, he sped up his bat a little bit with that breaking ball in the second inning when he gave him the RBI double that John got. There's a good fastball away. You see Hicks cheating a little bit on the inner half.
Hicks did homer against the Tigers earlier this year in Arlington. He became the first player in Texas or Washington history to homer in each of the 4 games. Or each of his first 4 games, I should say. Of course, the Senators way back then moving to Texas. Those are the numbers he had with the Tigers from 16 through 19. Did not play in the majors a year ago.
Manning ahead here. He can make a quality pitch, maybe run it
There
up.
goes Garcia. Now he retreats. Griner lost it, and that allows Garcia to continue on the path towards second base.
I'm not picking on Grayson Griner, but the old adage, you got to catch the ball before you throw the ball. Right there, Griner, like guys peeking on a putt. He was peeking at the runner and did not watch the ball into his glove. You see Garcia double back and then realize I can jog on down to second.
Runner in scoring position for Hicks now.
It's got to be a pass ball, right, Shep?
It is, yep. The 1-2 reaches out, foul territory. Scope giving chase, and that's a couple of rows deep. Hicks homered in his debut with the Rangers, just the 3rd catcher in franchise history to do that. The others were Tim Fedorowicz and Chad Kruger. You remember Chad Kruger?
Yeah. Tiger, right?
Yeah, former Tiger.
Another thing that Manning is going to learn, he has to be aware of the guy with speed at second base. You got to be honest. And he wheeled and faked a throw there, but your biggest concern has to be with the hitter. You need the out. There it is, that second look back kind of stopped him.
He struck him out.
There's
Foul tipped it into the glove of Grayson Griner. His first punch out of the night makes out number 2 in the 4th.
Pretty much middle part of the plate up. John Hicks trying to send it into orbit, and he misses it.
Now here's David Dahl. David Dahl flew out to Robbie Grossman his first time up in right field. Rips one, and that's a fair ball into the right field corner. Garcia easily scores. Dahl has himself an RBI double, and Texas is pulled to within 1.
Right now what Texas is doing is realizing you got a rookie young pitcher out there who's throwing a lot of first pitch fastballs. And so it doesn't take long at the major league level for hitting coaches to grab an on-deck hitter and say, look, he's throwing first pitch fastballs, be ready for it. Matt Manning has got a lot of confidence in the fastball, but he also has to learn that even a ball with an off-speed pitch or a curveball in the dirt, sometimes you have to throw those in situations where it's a fastball count.
Now he faces Eli White, starts him with a fastball, but it's low, 1-0. White tried to bunt his way on back in the second, and he popped it up to Matt Manning. The 1-0 to him. In there for a strike, 1-1. Couple of RBI doubles for Texas here tonight has brought them to within a run. John Hicks had the RBI double in the second to tie it at 1, and then David Dahl with the RBI double here in the fourth to make it 3-2. 20th pitch of the inning from Matt Manning on its way. It's a curveball up high, 2-1.
One of the things we know and we've noticed about Matt Manning is his fastball is fairly straight. He doesn't get a lot of tail and movement on his fastball. Whether it's a two-seamer or four-seamer, it's because of the way his release point is. I call him a high three-quarter to almost over the top, somewhere in between. He's basically using his height and a good arm angle, but the ball is fairly straight because his wrist is right over the top of the baseball when he releases it. And if he could just somehow find a way to experiment with getting his wrist off to the side slightly with a two-seamer, the ball will probably start running a little bit more and he'll get better movement. Those are things he'll be working on, I know.
Here's the 2-2. He sits him down.
Away.
Limits the damage. Rangers plate 1 in the fourth. It's a 3-2 Tigers lead. Looking for more from Miguel Cabrera, Jeimer Candelario, and Harold Castro. Hugs everywhere when the Tigers keep scoring runs the way they have.
I'm back. All right. Sorry about that.
Another
Back now,
battle
back now.
here
Sorry about that.
tonight
Had to
after
blow
last
some shit
night
out, but you know.
Ended in a 4-1
Such is
Tigers
life.
final and a pretty good battle between Skubal and Dane Dunning. First game of the series, watched Detroit in a blowout win, a season-high 14 runs and a season-best 19 hits.
Now I just got to get my playback back up.
Drives one.
Oh shit!
To right field.
Same
Joey
spot,
Gallo
fly out.
backpedals.
One away,
And
bottom of the
fires
fourth.
Cabrera
Tigers
for
still
the
leading
second
3-2,
time
despite a
tonight.
run scored in the inning there by the Rangers.
There's Jeimer Candelario.
Candy up now with one away. Hey, we're up to what, 16?
Jordan
Let me see how many
Lyle's
likes
been
we're up
around.
to.
He's in his 11th season.
We're almost to the
And,
light goal of 20, which is really
this
kind. I
is a guy,
appreciate it,
a
everybody.
veteran pitcher that
What are we up to
knows
officially?
how to pitch, and typically when
Everyone
veteran
left the light
pitchers
really
start
quick.
to
We'd
get
be
in a
up over
roll,
20, but we're at
life
16.
becomes a
Hell
lot
yeah,
easier.
we're 4 away from the
Don't
light
want
goal.
that to happen. He struck out three in a row, like Shep
They need to
said.
take Manning out. Yeah,
Last out the
probably.
second, first two in the third.
I guess let him go 5 so he can at least qualify for a win. I don't see it as a pressing need for him to come out. He's really only struggled with like the best hitters they actually have.
They can work out of the
So
stretch.
He's a big guy at 6'5", 230 pounds. The first-round pick for the Houston Astros.
I don't know. He's only given up 3
in
hits.
2008.
Walked what, one guy?
Right out of
I don't
Hartsville
know.
High School in South Carolina. Played a few years in Houston. He's played in Colorado. Pit stop in San Diego.
1-1, one away here in the
Pittsburgh,
bottom of the
back to
4th.
Milwaukee.
3-2 Tigers lead.
And this is his second consecutive season in Texas.
Let me see how many pitches he's at.
It's 2-1 to James.
He's only thrown 52. Yeah, he's all right.
Through all that, this
2
is
walks, 2
Jordan Lyle's
strikeouts,
first
3
career
hits.
game at Comerica Park. Believe it or not, here's the 2-1. Tried to check it. It caught the corner anyway. 2-2 to Jamer Candelario, who grounded sharply to first his first time up.
Well, if you've been watching and paying attention, you saw him make.
All right, there we go.
Over the middle of the plate in the first 2 innings, and now all of a sudden he's spotting the ball in the corner and all around the perimeter of that strike zone. Makes it harder for the hitters. You're hoping for that mistake, that cookie out over the plate. You
Just
fall
trying to set up
behind,
like a
you
little
have to
bit like of a
protect,
chill back mode.
shorten up,
Here we go. This is
ball in
nice.
play.
I'm way chilled back now.
They play Candelario.
What's up, Amir? How's it
to
going, man?
pull. Here's the 2-2.
I know you guys still. When's your game
Foul
start?
away. Candelario last night 2 for 4 with a double. That gives him 22 multi-hit games on the season, and 2 in the
Cubs.
last
Oh, you guys are in
games.
warm up right now. 2-2 count here for Jamer Candelario.
Jamer's been a grinder. He's had a good year, especially defensively. He's become so solid at third base.
Yeah, 2-2.
Charge.
Good take. Boy.
Stunning that wasn't
Tough
strike
pitch to
3, but
take,
that'll be
yeah.
ball 3, I guess.
But it was a ball.
3-2, full count now, 1 away. Bottom of the 4th, Tigers lead by just a run. It's 3-2 Tigers. Bottom of the 4th, 2 away, full count. Or 1 away, full count. Sorry.
Of course, if I was pitching, I might have changed my
Don't know why I misspoke there.
Way out in front of that one, off the screen down the right field line.
The reality is, umpires have a tough job. Those borderline pitches, man, it's a real tough job to, in the spur of the moment, in the heat of the second, make the right call every time. You're going to make a few mistakes.
Count is still full here for Jamer Candelario. 1 out here, bottom of the 4th.
Another payoff.
That'll be ball 4 inside. Runner at first now after the walk. 1 away. Up now is Harold Castro.
Here's Harold Castro, who singled his last time up. Look at the adjustments Harold Castro was able to make the other day. Look at the inside hands to take the ball the other way. And then Monday, he did this. He doubled to left center field. I asked A.J. Hinch about that first shot.
45-51. Yeah, our record's improved, man.
Taking the single the other
We can,
way.
if we can figure this out a win tonight, we can go to 46-51. Just 5 games under 500 would be crazy. Here's Harold Castro with 1 on, 1 out, bottom of the 4th, and that'll be strike 1.
Get one of those extra base hits, because let's face it, we all view Harold Castro as more of a singles hitter, and it's not necessarily always fair.
Well, it's hard to split the gap out there in the outfield.
Yeah.
It's, you know, you got.
I mean, he's hitting 290. What does that say? 296. What the fuck?
And you got to drive the.
Yeah,
ball
he's
to
hitting
the out.
296. Of course, he's a
Goes the other
singles
way
guy.
to left
Oh shit.
field. Sends Dahl back.
2 down. Runner has to stay put at
He
first.
retires Harold Castro, and there are 2 away. And here comes Zach Short.
Here comes the home run hitting phenom, Zach Short. He has 3 hits in 3 of his 5 hits in July are home runs.
First time up. Drove in 2 runs with that home run.
That's a crazy slugging percentage.
First pitch swinging and fouls it back. This month in July, Zach Short has 5 hits.
Oh, bullshit. They heard me.
Are home runs.
No, that's bullshit. No, no. That's a bit unfair that they just took that stat from me.
A little bit of pop in his bat. He knows how to get the barrel to it. It's just a matter of whether he can hit line drives more or low angle fly balls instead of.
That's so annoying that I just said that and I hear it on this. Oh, 18 likes. Thanks, you guys. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. We're now just 2 likes away from the light goal of 20.
Here's the 0-2. Lyles didn't like that at all. Pretty upset. Apologize for some language that may not have agreed with you. He thought he got squeezed a little bit.
Wow, dude. Did he just swear like that?
Up and take a look and
1 and 2 count now for Short.
Speak and remove all doubt.
Wow. I can't believe he swore like that. I'm fucking pissed, dude.
2
and 2, writing a letter to the FCC. Consider his fucking career over, dude. Don't play this sweet shit with people like that. Dude needs to watch his friggin' mouth. What if he's a bad influence on fucking people, dude?
One here. He just has to put the ball in play and avoid a glove.
If there's a kid watching, he now thinks that's an appropriate response when it misses a call.
The 2-2 grounds it foul.
I seen the GOAT Lyles do it. And how can you argue against him, right? Like,
Matt Manning wanted a souvenir, I guess. Nice. Look at that. While looking away, Casey Mize. Oh, nice. Come on.
Ho hum.
That was pretty slick by Matt Manning. That was a good fielding there.
There goes Candelario.
Yeah.
Short to left center field.
And
it's hauled in by David Dahl.
Well, that'll be the 3rd out of the inning. We'll go to the top of the 5th. Hold on to our 1-run lead. It's 3-2.
We'll stay here.
Tigers lead 3-2.
For a special recognition.
Oh, I don't know what this is.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, would you all please rise? In support of the Karmanos Cancer Institute, the Detroit Tigers, and our valued partner, we ask.
I'm going to mute this because of copyright concerns. It's the like the tribute part. They use Jose Urania a lot in these kind of like moments. Is he like a super notable guy or something? Like he just seems to be always in every kind of weird promotion we do. Not that this one's weird or anything. I only have this muted because I'm pretty sure they're playing. Yeah, they're playing some super copyrighted ass music. All right, I think it's
brings us all together, doesn't it? Here's our Comerica Bank.
All right, top of the 5th. Tigers lead at 3-2. Top of the 5th.
runs Zach Short with a 2-run blast, his fourth.
I believe Matt Manning's still going to pitch here in the top of the 5th.
A few hits and a couple of RBI doubles, one to John Hicks and the other to
Damn,
David
chat's really
Dahl.
slow tonight.
He'll go to work here in the 5th.
Unless it's just like not loading. Is my chat not
keep
loading?
The game right where it is. 3-2 Tigers.
Let me look.
Love it when people are keeping score at the ballpark. Maybe you are at home as well. It's
Yeah,
been
it's just slow as shit.
pitcher's duel
What up,
so
Ev?
far.
How's it
It's
going,
something
man?
that my partner Jack Morris really appreciates. But
It's been a more competitive game than the last couple.
To have some pretty good defense lately,
Excuse me.
They played solid baseball all
It's been a better game. It's 3-2 right now, top 5. You guys are coming back out. It looks like Manning's going to pitch the top of the 5th.
There is a limit on how far he's going to go. Hopefully through this inning and get a chance to pick up the win like Tarek Skubal did last night.
So we'll see.
But you feel good about the bullpen.
It's been a pretty close game. Every time we get some runs, it seems like you guys answer it pretty quickly.
While he's still out there.
What do you think Matt Manning learned?
Some Fruity Pebbles? Oh, hell yeah. That's always good.
Tarek Skubal in the previous 2 starts against Texas.
You know, I think it's just working ahead in counts. And these guys.
Yeah, I would say it's a lot better than the last 2 games. You scored 2 runs. Hell, it's better than the last, 3 games you played in?
Do one up.
2 whole
All
runs.
very competitive guys. And I think that's a great quality.
And you didn't even have to hit home runs to get them. It was like manufacturing them. So it was multiple hits that drove the runs
I
in.
wish Matt, even if he wasn't
4.
pitching, could have
Yeah,
been
that's
with
not
us the
very
whole
good.
year. Because I think there's a lot to learn. He was talking about how Matthew Boyd has really helped both Tarek and him.
All right, here we go. We'll go to the top of the 5th.
A lot of camaraderie.
It'll be Culberson, Solak, and Holt. Culberson, Solak, and Holt. I think he's pinching. Nope, all right. Culberson, Solak, Holt. Top of the 5th. 3-2, Tigers
Part
lead.
of a veteran and a savvy and a great communicator in a Matthew Boyd to help out this young staff. But
Strike 1.
they are getting through
Good
it.
pitch to lead it off.
Hopefully when he comes back, they will be better for it. Matt Manning starts Charlie Culberson out with a fastball.
Seems like you're the only one here chatting it tonight, Adam. It's weird. I think we're at 19 likes right now, though. I think we're literally 1 like away from the like goal. So if you feel like leaving a like, you can be number 20. A very famous situation to be in. Like 20 is pretty prestigious, in my opinion. Hold a lot of power in a position like that.
Matt Manning as he strikes out Culberson on 3 pitches.
2 fastballs, and then he went with a good slider there.
You were number 19? Yeah, I know, Adam. Yeah, we're 1 away. It'll come. I'm not too worried. Oh, shit.
Breaks down and away.
What the fuck just happened?
Good call by Griner, and a great location. Here's
there we go. Oh,
slider release. You see the spin.
See, what is this doing this for? Why'd this do this?
Ball down and away.
It's all fucking shitty again.
1 away for Nick Solak.
I don't know why it just decides to shit update like that, dude. That bothers me so much.
Solak grounded to short.
Just ruins the way the screen looks. Just all by itself, by the way. I do nothing to make that do that. It just does that sometimes. Or it just jumps way up for some reason. I'm just like, okay. What's up, RMS? How's it going?
In there for a strike to make it 1-1. So, Jack, I think we've seen his fastball range from 90.
Oh, it's a Lions player. I was going to say, who the hell is your thing?
How important is that to keep hitters off balance with a fastball that varies as much?
1-1 count, 1 away, top 5. Tigers holding on to a 3-2 lead. Here's the pitch. Strike 2, 1-2.
Change speeds almost within his own delivery. Just sensing how quickly a hitter's trying to adjust him. But it can really be an advantage.
Make the big pitch now here. Got a 1-2 count for Solak, 1 away. Matt Manning needs to get out of this to qualify.
Idea of what third of the plate he wants to throw it to.
Ball 2.
That was a good pitch right there. I think he's starting to spin it better too, Shep.
Yeah.
2-2.
Slider at 85, just missed. It's 2-2.
And look we're in the 5th inning now. I keep talking about this. Young pitchers especially. Those first couple innings, you're feeling your way through it sometimes. You're trying to adjust.
Each pitch has just gotten like a quarter lower.
Takes you a little while. Then you find your rhythm. Things start going better.
Solak to deep right center field. Grossman got a good.
Hey, 2 down here in the inning now.
I'll tell you another confidence builder for pitchers.
Hey, there we go. We're at 20 likes. I appreciate you guys. You guys are way too kind. Thank you. We hit the like goal of 20 here in the top of the 5th. I appreciate it very much.
Go ahead and swing.
That's the last I'll talk about the likes, by the way. Thank you very much. I appreciate all the likes. It's very nice. We just try and hit the like goal of 20 every time, and then we're pretty good on that.
Well, you and I have talked to a lot of the pitchers on the staff, and that's one of the many things.
You can still leave likes,
but
the
catchers and the comfortability they have with
I appreciate
Rogers and Haas and here tonight Griner, but the defense behind him has been really big.
Yeah, it'd be nice if they keep winning. It would be nice to get a series sweep here. At least go up 3-0 in the series and then try tomorrow for the sweep. I'll be live for that game tomorrow afternoon, by the way. And then Thursdays, Friday, or Friday, Saturday, Sundays games against the Kansas City Royals. Then I think we play the Twins again, and then I think we play the Orioles to end the month up.
Great shape. I
think it goes Royals, Twins, Orioles, and
limited the damage in those innings that looked like they might start.
Is that it? We end the month with the Orioles.
Shut the door and got the guys off the field.
Or is there somebody else I'm missing in there?
Missed. Holt is grounded out and lined right back to Manning.
Oh, it's the counts 1 and 2, by the way, for Holt. 2 down in the top of the 5th. You try to be here for sure, man. If you can't be, no worries. Can't always watch. You can't get to all of them. Can't get to all of them, man. No worries. 1, 2, 3 inning. Great inning for Matt Manning and company. Looks like it'll be Griner, Hill, and Baddoo. Griner, Hill, Baddoo here in the bottom of the 5th. Tigers lead 3-2. Griner, Hill, and Baddoo. Ba-da-da-da-da-do. At this point yesterday, we were still waiting to find out if there was even going to be a game. That's always quite nice. But yeah, it'll be Griner, Hill, and Baddoo. Bottom of the 5th. Tigers trying to extend a 3-2 lead. Been a pretty good game so far. Really, it's just been kind of quick. It was it rained, and then there was like a weird threat of like a lightning storm passing through Detroit. Basically, just the threat of a lightning storm, I think, delayed it. And I think it rained all around Detroit, but somehow the Tigers area just barely got, like, missed it. So, I don't know. Weird weather, so it got small delayed. The stunning part is they finished that game by midnight. It's pretty crazy. What's up, Cavian? How you been, man? I've been good. Long commercial break for whatever reason. Boy, feels like it's been on commercial break longer than it'll be for the 7th inning stretch. I feel like that means this thing must have froze or something. Oh, there you go. Hold on. Now that I know it's back on, let me at least refresh it.
Tigers bat in the 5th. Grayson Griner, Derek Hill, and
okay.
Baddoo.
I don't know then.
Jordan Lyles.
Yeah, I'll do some preseason games. Yeah, for the Patriots and some other teams.
Mistake to Robbie Grossman in the 1st. He deposited it into the right field bleachers.
It's a long time from now, though. Don't worry about it.
Homer of the year. And a mistake to Zach Short.
As long as I can, I'll do them, you know.
His 4th homer of the year.
At least the last one. I don't know about the first couple. First 2 games. First game is usually asshole, so I probably won't do that. I'm not sure yet, though.
A couple shutdown innings, and after scoring the first 2, you hope that maybe the Tigers.
Preseason games kind of suck.
This guy is not a young kid, so he's going to be given the green light to keep pitching.
And that'll be the first out. I'm going to do Lions games, RMS. Yes, but it's going to be more along the lines of I'm going to do the Lions games if they're not interfering with the Patriots games, right? So very often the Patriots will play at 4 o'clock and the Lions at 1, so I'll be able to do that, or vice versa. But if it comes down to both teams at the same time, I'm going to go with the Patriots. It is what it is on that. There are a lot of Lions channels out there, though. that do a similar thing to I do with baseball, but for the Lions. So
Hill didn't start the series opener. He's been in center field each of the last 2
I like the
games.
Lions. Just Patriots are my team, so I
Series
prefer to
wrap-up
do them.
comes tomorrow
And then I do all the
Tigers,
primetime
the
games, you know,
Rangers.
like the Thursdays, your Mondays, your Sundays, your weird Saturdays,
And then it's off on the road. Hill fouls
your weird
away.
day games.
Detroit will go to Kansas City and then Minnesota before coming back home.
I streamed an NFL game every day of the week this last year. It was pretty crazy last
You
season.
look at the schedule here in the near future. Detroit could stay on a roll for a
Fucking
while.
Sunday through Sunday, it was a viable day to stream an NFL game last
Minnesota, who
year.
are behind Detroit in the division.
Motherfuckers streaming on
Right now,
Wednesday and
Texas
shit.
is not exactly hitting
Tuesday
on all
night
cylinders.
football, Wednesday, Friday night football, Saturday night football, all kinds of crazy shit from last
It's a
season.
great opportunity for Detroit to
2-2 count, one away for
keep
Mr.
playing
Hill.
baseball and picking up W's. You can never assume anything. You got to do it daily.
Here's dust pitch.
One at bat at a time.
Hill
Oh.
pops it up right
That looks like a little fly out.
Nathaniel Lowe takes
2 down now for Badu. Top of the lineup for the Tigers here. Top of the lineup for the Tigers here. See if they can get to Lyles in the bottom of the 5th. They lead 3-2. Badu's up.
My response is always this: if they don't beat them, you're going to jump
BRB.
all over them and say, "Why aren't you beating the teams you're supposed to beat?" If you do beat them, you want to take it away. It doesn't work that way. You
No,
gotta
and
give
just
them credit
remember
for
this.
doing it.
Everybody else is playing the Rangers too.
Right.
So
right.
put that.
You're goddamn right, Shepard. Goddamn right, Matt.
There's where Texas sits. In the
They don't get to
West.
do that to us. No, they don't. That's bullshit.
Houston playing good ball out there. Oakland as well. Seattle has surprised a lot of folks. They're 6 games above the break even, and Detroit has handled Seattle.
Yeah, I'm live. Yeah, I'll be live every day for a while. Yep.
Mariners.
Unless noted otherwise, I pretty much live stream, yeah.
Or 5 out of 6 games.
Yeah.
What's up, Weapon? Oh, shit, what the fuck, dude?
Well, this game's long.
My mic feels like it's in a weird
And
spot
you
for
only have
this.
the 1-run lead, so
Right.
you've got to keep grinding it out. One thing about pro ball is never assume. You've got to go out and prove it on a daily basis. That's the hardest part about being a professional.
There we go, much better.
It's what have you done for me lately?
Feels so much better to
Today and
stretch
2 weeks
normally.
ago really don't matter anymore.
But I'm good, Weapon. How you doing, man?
Yeah, because those guys on the other side.
3-1.
They've beaten some
2 outs
teams.
here
They've
for
got
Badu.
3 All-Stars. Tigers had to beat one of their All-Stars to start this series. You've got an All-Star as a designated hitter tonight and another one in right field. 3-1 to Akil Badu.
Home run.
Fly ball, right center field.
Just missed it.
Back goes Eli.
No, it's gone.
And he leads it.
Hey, let's go.
Akil Badu.
Let's go.
Big time power and big time flair.
Watching that movie Glass. Oh, how's the movie?
And the Tigers are up 4-2.
We have to get another point. There you go. There you go, RMS, just like you asked for. Badu heard you. He's like, all right, well, RMS said we got to get this, so
And I saw him leap for
blip.
the ball
Let's
like
make
he
it
was gonna
4-1 tie,
ball.
4-2 Tigers.
This ball just kept carrying and carrying. And
Let's go.
put the seats out there, or the fence, I should say, and right center field.
Yeah, Badu is just a problem. He's fun, isn't he, Adam?
Yellow line.
You gotta admit the swing is fun
But that's
too,
an
where he
important
pops
run.
the helmet, make sure the
We're
helmet
talking
stays
about
on.
adding on and putting some more pressure on Jordan Lyles.
One of the greatest moves of Alavila's entire GM candidacy. Tell me I'm wrong.
409 feet for Akil Badu.
In terms of signings and non-draft picks,
The third home run
I don't know. Does he
Tigers
count as a
tonight.
draft pick? Because it's a Rule 5 thing. You know what I mean?
Jonathan Scope.
I guess it's still a draft pick, so I guess never mind. Avila really can draft. Seems like that's about all he can do, but hey, whatever. Fuck you.
Nubs that one foul.
Motherfuckers will be like, he didn't do well in the J.D. Martinez trade, and then ignore, like, all the other good trades, like trading Alex Avila for, I don't know, Jamer Candelario and Isak Paredes.
About home runs.
Oh, yeah, he also, I guess he also traded Alex Wilson and John Wilson or whatever. Or John Wilson or Alec Wilson or whatever.
And
Sorry.
kind of jokes about it and says, yeah, but a lot of them were solos. Well, you hit 9 solos, and it's an ugly night.
For every bad, you know, he made 2 bad trades,
Strikes out
sure.
to end the 5th, but
Maybe 3.
more fireworks.
But he also got Willie Castro
Really
for Leonis
flashy and
Martin,
exciting
so it's kind of
player.
like,
Akil Badu, his
You know.
8th homer of the year.
And maybe Willie can turn it around. I heard he's doing very well down in AAA. And I heard another one of the big reasons they sent old Willie down to AAA was because they really want him to work at second base and become a second baseman full time. And learn how to kind of flip double plays a little better from that spot. Which makes a ton of sense, I would say. Oh. A lot of gas. Badu needs to be an all-star. Yeah, he does. I've enjoyed and break. Oh, this is the third installment of that series. Oh, okay, like with the superhero people. That's pretty cool. Like with basically it's Nuzdar's autobiography is split the superhero killer guy movie. Low Garcia and Gallo. On the top of the sixth, though. It'll be the top of the sixth. Don't know if Manning's going to pitch still. Badu is underrated. I think he'll eventually get up there. He is a rookie, so, he's playing very, very well. Very talented young rookie. People are enjoying it. There is a lot of talent there in that kid. He's going to be probably really good at baseball in the future. And I don't know why I said that so weird. That was a weird way to say that. He no doubt.
Goff, the quarterback for the Detroit Lions.
Oh God.
Crowd loved it, appreciated that he is here.
What is Goff doing?
Jersey, and he is here.
Oh God.
I believe courtesy of AJ Hinch. Jay Hinch was talking about him before.
Hey, what's up, Taco? How you doing, man?
We were talking about quarterback, and he said,
I was here, got me a kayak today. Glad to see a pointer side. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. We've been doing very, very well.
His ankle
in terms of baseball, I've been well myself. How have you been, other than what you were telling me about? So hopefully you're better than you've been. I'm good, Brandon. How have you been?
Stepped with his ankles before he throws because of
1 away. Manning still on the mound in the top of the sixth.
He throws a pass.
I like baseball more, but football is more fun for me.
Blown away by how
that makes sense. Like baseball's, I like baseball more. I think it's a better game, but football is way more fun.
Yep, footwork.
Everything about football is very, very, very fun.
Pretty interesting.
Baseball is just a good game, perfect game.
Garcia.
Yeah, Badu hit a solo homer. Yep, so it's 4-2 Tigers.
Backed up, good to see
1-0 now. 1 away for Garcia. 1 away in the top of the sixth. Tigers lead 4-2. Garcia's up. Manning still pitching. He's pitching rather well. No reason to pull him quite yet unless he hits a pitch limit. Good pitch, 1-1.
Well, you just got to get in a mental habit of everything hit to the left on the ground to bust over to first. If it's on your glove side for a right-hander or arm side for a left-hander, you've got to just head towards first base.
It's 1-1 to Adolis Garcia. Slams it on the ground behind the bag. Candelario off the line, and Garcia is safe at first base.
Candy took his time there, but the throw up the line.
It's an infield hit. Garcia moves well down the line.
Well, I think this is a generous call, actually. The way the wording works for the special scorekeeper is abnormal effort. In other words, how hard did he have to go to get the ball? I'll leave it at that.
There's Joey Gallo. He singled and scored in the second, and then flew out to left his last time up. Third time round for Gallo against Manning.
That's why you never get an error on dive ball, like missing a dive ball.
No,
let's get a couple. No, Adam, that's bad, man. Let's go, Badu. Hell yeah. Good was my birthday. Got all my music stuff and up and running, and noodling around and messing around with my drum machine. Glad to hear it. Hell yeah. Gonna hit the river this weekend. There you go.
Right at the bottom of the zone.
Yeah, Mitchell, we could use a double play. Yeah.
Jimenez warming up out in the Tiger.
Oh, you're right. You took the under. Yeah, 6 runs right now. I would imagine you want no more runs.
Where the manager's taking a good
Hey, Sean.
look at you. He's got a 2-run lead, the tying run with
By clicking the link, it's right in the pinned comment.
So this is a huge out for Matt Manning.
Or just have a basic understanding of how the internet works in 2021. But, you know, there's a link there for you, bud.
If he could get Gallo here, he probably will get John Hicks. If he doesn't get Gallo here, I got to believe that it could be the end of the day for Matt Manning.
Anyway, runner at first, 1-2 count.
He struck him out.
There you go. Just go sit down, Gallo.
Well located, up and away.
Now up will be Hicks with 2 away.
He's thrown today. It was 94, but had a little
2 down, Hicks
shot.
up now with the runner at
A
first.
little bit up and away. Good pitch.
I mean, there's a link right in the description. It's not not in the description, right in the link there. I mean, good on you. I mean, good on you that you don't know how to work technology. You're the only person it's ever not worked for. So, I mean, sucks to be you, dude. Maybe get a better phone. I don't know what to tell you.
Great spot to pitch to John Hicks.
And don't come in with like a shitty little attitude that you came in with from the get-go, and I maybe won't be such a prick to you to begin with. I mean, you give what you get, dude, and you came in with a little shithead attitude when you went LMAO at the end. How do I watch this game, LMAO? So yeah, go fuck yourself, dude. Go cry about it. Now I'm not going to help you at all. Get a better phone, you poor bitch. Go fuck yourself. Bye.
Harold Castro.
God damn, I hate people like that, dude.
The other two
fucking idiots.
To their right.
I don't know. Click on the fucking link and press play. Oh, it doesn't work for you? I highly doubt it doesn't work for you. It works on my fucking phone from 2015. I know for a fact it works. You just feel dumb because you didn't click on the fucking box right there. I know it works. You got a better phone than my playback phone. It's from 2015. If you don't, then you're a really poor bitch. You can get an Obama phone for literally fucking free. That's from 2018 at least. That's better than this. So, yeah, it works on your phone. If it doesn't, again, get a better phone. It's free from the Obama people. There you go. Just from the government. The Biden phone now, I guess. Go get a Biden phone.
Grossman under it.
Hey, there we go. Let's go to the bottom of the 6th.
What an outing for Matt.
Here, I'll show you. I know that link.
Grossman caught that final out. He leads off the Tigers 6 after this.
What is? All right. I'm going to click on this on a phone that doesn't work very well. How's this working? It's taking me to the YouTube redirects page. It's taking me over to YR Sports. It's slowly loading up. I press play. Remember, this is a phone from 2015, and it is an Alcatel wireless. It's basically what they used to make the Obama phones. Progress. That chat moving? Item me. That moving? Yeah. I don't talk that shit unless I back it up and I'm right again. So I know it works, unless you literally have a worse phone than I do, and my phone is from 2015. I don't believe that it doesn't work. It works just fine for me, dude, on this piece of fucking shit. Literally, it's an Alcatel 1 from Metro PC. It's a Metro PCS phone on the top of that. So we'll go to the bottom of the 6th. Tigers lead at 4-2. So I know it works. You're just being a douchebag. So, yeah. You just feel, or you never tried it and you just felt like talking shit because you feel stupid for not, seeing that, hey, need a way to watch? Literally, the pinned comment, if you read it, if like the pinned comment, it says, hey, need a way to watch? Like, you could just click on that and be like, oh, that's probably has something to do with it. You click on it, it goes, Just leave a like if you use the link. That would be nice of you. Thanks. YRSports.stream, and it's a game. Yeah. I don't know. Works on just about
off their feet as long as possible, just to get a little rest before tonight.
Motherfucker got a flip phone.
And it certainly looks like it's paying off right now with a 2-run lead here.
He's got to do the flip phone shit. He's got to pop that bitch open. Go over to the 3-button, D, E, F, and go down to the 7 button, or to the 8 button, T, U, up to the 2 button, A, B, C, and go down to the 5 button, J, F, K.
Kind of reel him in and make sure he's going to be good to go and fresh to go the rest of the way.
It's like Badu is guaranteed. Yeah, he's just he's a fun guy. What's up, Wolfie? Oh, you're good, RMS. Don't worry about it, man. You're good, RMS. No need to ever donate, man. I appreciate the thought of it. Just leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and you've helped me out tremendously, my friend.
Thanks, Trev.
Don't worry about it, man. YouTube pays me, a couple, like $1 or something, and that's, I'm all set, man. Never worry about something like that. You know what I mean?
And that too. Can you do that for me?
Out of 3, who do you think will be making the best? Mize. Mize will be the best. Scooball will be more of a strikeout guy. Mize will be just a better pitcher, though, I think. Yeah, I know. Isn't that crazy, Max? We're catching up.
We get something going here again.
We got like one of the easiest months in like MLB history, and we got lucky. Full count for Grossman. It's Grossman, Cabrera, Candelario. Grossman, Cabrera, Candelario in the bottom of the 6th.
In the 5th.
I'm sorry about the Cardinals blow a 6-1 lead in the 9th. When they do that?
3-2 to Robbie Grossman. Fouls it down the first base line.
Just keeps working the counts.
Tigers are like 10 to 12 games over 500 since one part of May. May 8th, we have like the 4th best record in the American League. Yesterday, oof, that's rough.
4.4 pitches.
Full count still for Robbie Grossman as he fouls a pitch away. It remains full count. Nobody out. Bottom of the 6th. Who's pitching? Lyles still pitching. Lyles.
A little stirring out there in the Ranger bullpen, but nobody throwing yet.
Another payoff. Jumped on it, but got under it. Shallow right center. Gallo puts it away. 1 out in the Tigers 6. Stream your team live with the Valley Sports app. Get more Tigers team coverage.
The Rangers needed a guy to go 6+ innings so they can fucking breathe in their bullpen. Like, they needed this more than probably any team in baseball has ever needed a guy to pitch as long as possible. Honestly, if you're the Rangers, you probably leave this guy in for the 7th. The no-hit is the reason why. Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Wrong guy. I've done that before.
One away from Miguel Cabrera.
How did I miss a whole 9 guys, Shep?
It's a good thing.
120 pitches on his elbow and shit. If he would have just been throwing fastballs, he probably doesn't hurt his arm too badly there. But he was still like trying to whip in curveballs and sliders and shit when he had like 100+ pitches on him. You gotta just throw to contact and throw off like really well located fastballs at that point. Especially when it's clear your arm is tired. You know what I mean? You can't be putting like that kind of like spin, that kind of fucking torque on your elbow when, I could swing 2-1.
Cabrera 0 for 4 last night and 2 for 10 in the series so far. Both those hits coming in the series opener when he drove in 5 Tigers runs. Gorgeous Wednesday night here in downtown Detroit, no matter where you're sitting. Great shot from the left field foul pole.
Miggy getting a little extra time. That ball.
One strike. Need that rosin. Yeah. Yeah, it gives us lots of reason to go do something with the pitching. We have a lot of injuries in the pitching situation. Ah, fuck.
Fly ball center field.
2nd out of the inning, and now up will be Candelario, 2 down. Yeah, we have to. Yeah, it'd be nice.
Jamer Candelario, let's hear a message from MGM Grand Detroit.
Go grand at the destination that elevates every experience. Welcome back safely to MGM
God, my nose
Grand
is bothersome,
Detroit.
man.
Candelario's been aboard once. He walked in the fourth to extend his on-base streak to 16 consecutive games. Stands in with 2 away. Good scoop by John Hicks. 1-0. Six homers, 28 runs driven in for Candelario this year.
All right.
He grounded to
Candelario's up with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th.
Fouls it away. We were talking, and Trevor was talking about it too, about giving guys a chance to rest a little bit. A.J. Hinch had said that Jeimer Candelario is refreshed, using his legs a little bit better. He might have needed the break as much as any other player on this Tigers team. The 1-0.
And then he said right after that he probably went to a cage or two during the break. So another guy that loves to work hard every day.
Behind in the count here, 1-2.
You know, I said it earlier in the year, Shep, and I'll say it again.
1-2 count it is.
For a lot of these guys that have never played into postseason. You know, you get to August, they call it the dog days, and there's a gear that some guys have, and that's where their season starts. And other guys, they start to fade away like soft ice cream.
Candelario to right center field. That'll get down. White cuts it off. Candelario will dig for 2. He's got himself a 2-out double.
Yeah, there you go. Every time I leave, he gets a fucking hit, dude. I literally have never seen this dude hit more than a goddamn single. I swear, dude. Hey, thank you for the likes, by the way. We're up at 24. Very kind. There you go. 2-out double. Very good. Now it'll bring up Zach Short with 2 outs and a runner at second.
And quite honestly, gets into second base easy because Eli White hits the cutoff man, and then there's going to have to be a relay. And that little hesitation right there is all it took for Jeimer to take second base.
Ooh, that's the 5th hit of the night for the Tigers. 4 of those 5 hits, Jack, are extra base knocks. 3 homers and then the double.
There you go. 4 runs, 5 hits for the Tigers. That's what you like to see. Makes it look like most of our runs are coming home.
The other way, and he does.
Hey, that'll be a base hit. That could get a run in. It could be 5-2. Candy, they got him.
To get him. Good throw from David Dahl.
Whoosh.
I don't know if the tag was applied or not. We're going to have to see it. And I know AJ's in the dugout waiting to see.
Sheesh, what a throw.
We'll get another look here. Throws right up the line.
Oh, hold on a minute. Let me see that from the different angle, please. Let me see it from the other angle, please. Oh, yeah, they got him. Okay.
He tagged him, but was his foot on the bag? No, there's no look there, so yep.
Yeah, they got his ass. I was going to say, I thought he got him by a minute. I was going to say, what the hell was Jack doing? They had him by a minute, dude. Well, I guess maybe don't score a guy on a soft hit ball. Something tells me maybe we shouldn't have sent the runner there, but that's all right. Can't follow the aggressiveness. Who's up? Joe Jimenez. Dahl, White, and Culberson. Dahl, White, and Culberson to face off against Joe Jimenez here in the top of the 7th. Tigers putting in their back end of the game bullpen. I guess that includes Big Joe Jimenez. This is going to be some crazy change from them. What time do I think the game will end? Let's see. We're in the top of the 7th. It's about to be 9 o'clock. Probably about like 9:45, like another hour. Yeah, we got to stop running on these guys. Well, especially on that one. That one was just that. I don't know why we went on that one. That one clearly wasn't going to score the run. But yeah, I don't know why we ran on Gallo either. We've just been ignorantly going home and shit on some throws. We're like, cute outfield. Mind if we... Oh, shit, you threw us out. We didn't even get it out. We tried to say mind if we score. All right, Adam, have a good night, man. Good luck to your team the rest of the game. You guys hopefully don't need it. You guys just get out.
Tigers baseball on Bally Sports is brought to you by USA Insulation. Wrap your home in foam and watch every game comfortably. And by the 2021 Encore GX, an intelligently engineered SUV that's been crafted to adapt as you do.
That wasn't a very good shit talk. I apologize. Man, my fucking
here at Comerica Park, we invite you to roll up your sleeves and donate blood. Bally Sports Detroit has again teamed up with the American Red Cross for Roll Up Your Sleeves. You can help save the lives of patients that depend on blood. Go to ballysports.com/cares to schedule your appointment now. Matt Manning lasted a career-high 6 innings. He gives way here in the 7th to Joe Jimenez. Jimenez will face David Dahl, Eli White, and Charlie Culberson. It is a wall-side windows pitching change here for Detroit. Strong outing by Manning tonight.
A very good outing. He ends up going 6 innings, 2 runs, 4 hits, 2 walks, and 4 strikeouts. In line for the win with a 2-run lead. Tigers need 9 outs to hold that lead.
Dahl 1 for 2. He had the RBI double in the 4th. On the corner, 2-1.
All right, 2-1. Come on, Joe. It's been good, RMS. How's your day been?
From Matt Manning, and it was. Well, Joe Jimenez.
A big old moon right there.
As of late.
2-1 count.
Let's hope that his fastball doesn't look like that full moon.
2-2.
We noticed it last night after the rain came through. Gorgeous evening here in downtown Detroit. There it is over the DAC.
The 2-2 to David Dahl.
Here we go.
He went. A strikeout to start the 7th and the night for Joe Jimenez.
There you go, fucking Joe. How's your day been, man? Hopefully quite good, RMS.
Celebrate the legacy of the Negro Leagues.
Oh, your day's been very good. I'm glad to hear.
The Tigers host the Orioles at 6:10 right
1 away. Good job by Joe to start the inning off. Now up is White. 1 away. Top 7.
For tickets, visit tigers.com/tickets.
You're back.
Good crowd tonight, Shep.
And there's good reason for that. When you have this team playing as well as it has as of late, more people want to jump on board, and I don't blame them. Here's Eli White. Slider to make it 0-1.
Good first pitch, 0-1.
Joe Jimenez before the game today and asking him about his pitching, how much better it is. More jump on his fastball, better slider.
Here's the 0-1.
He said he's holding the slider grip differently.
0-2, fouls it away. That could stay in play. If it does, that'll be the 2nd out of the inning. There we go. Good job. 2 down, 2 down.
When you talk with Juan
I need a
about
drink.
it, Nieves says, sure, those are good, and the slider's much improved, but the changeup has been a difference maker too, and his ability to spot that.
Gonna go get some water too. Hold on.
No question. What does it really add up to? More strikes, less balls.
Right.
Working ahead in the count more often. And that all-important one word, confidence. He's got more of that right now, and he's pitching and showing that confidence.
Ugh.
Here's Charlie Culberson. Really is a good story, though, isn't it, Jack? It's a story of perseverance for Joe.
Much better.
Yeah, it's riding the
all right, 2 down here in the top of the 7th. Now up is Culberson.
When you get that
Tigers lead at 4-2. Jimenez has gotten 2 quick outs. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
You're trying to find yourself.
I guess that's a ball. 0-2, 1-1.
Explain to you, look at this is for your own good. We want you to go down and just clear your mind and try to find, all your pitches again and give you a little breather. But you don't take it that way as a player. You want to stay here. This is where all your friends are. This is where the money is. This is where your future is. Joe accepted it.
On a line, and Akil Baddoo was right there.
My bad, Sean. Because people a lot of time come in and act really shitty with almost the same line from people. Should work, man. I don't know why it wasn't working for you. I mean, there's not much else I can really provide other than just try to click on the link and you know what I mean? That's really all I can do. So I apologize for going off, but like you got to understand there's a number of trolls that pretty much come in here with almost the same lines that you use. So because it seems like it's only that select group of people that ever have issues with the links and all that stuff. So it is what it is. Hopefully it works now for you. I don't know. You can try Bila Sports, but that site's really sketchy. I would be safe. I'd be careful on that one. But yeah, that's those are the ones I use. Who's up? Short. Griner and Hill? Yeah, it looks like it. Short Griner Hill, short Griner Hill. I just know whether to hit the home or away or highlight. I would go with home if you're watching for the Tigers. If you're looking for the Rangers, I would hit away. Let me see something.
Here's the upcoming pitching matchup presented by Wallside Windows. Mike Fultonevich for Texas in the series wrap-up. Tyler Alexander for Detroit. It starts with Tigers Live right here on Valley Sports with Mickey York, Craig Monroe, and
when it loads up, don't press anything and give it a second. I wouldn't press that drop-down box at all. Does it ever load up a play screen? Like,
pitched well too.
Yeah. And Tyler, again, we know that he's not going to be pitching 9 innings, but you hope that he can get you into the 5th or 6th.
Yeah, they'll stretch him out a little bit more. Yeah. Gallo's been busy and right.
Like, my only suggestion would be to not touch that drop-down menu and just, if a play button pops up, press play on it. Try holding down the black screen and seeing if, like, an option pops up to, like, play it on that way.
Great seats on sale right now, starting at just $10. Visit tigers.com/tickets today.
I wonder if it's because it's Chrome. I don't know.
Come on down and join us.
I don't think that actually makes a difference.
DVR the game and watch it back later.
Yeah, no problem, man.
There's Grayson Griner.
It works great on PC. Like, if you need a way to watch when you're, it works really good on PC.
Who has 5 putouts on the night.
Damn, really?
Inside 2-0 to Grayson Griner.
Well, Grayson Griner would love
maybe
to
just
kind of take the monkey off his shoulders.
Maybe try just copy and pasting the link into the Chrome. I'm not too sure why it's not working. I'm sorry to hear that, man.
You're calling a good game behind the dish.
The 2-0. Little wrinkle.
1 sec.
2-1.
They're still here. Just give me a.
Lyle's at 103 pitches.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Try just copy and pasting it, and let me know if maybe that makes a difference, or just go to yrsports.stream. You know what I mean? You could just go to the actual. Just like, hold on. Let me just type it out.
Griner fouls it back. Let's update our Ram pick to stick. Craig Monroe had the first overall pick.
I believe that's the site.
You're supposed to get points when you draft first.
Hell yeah, RMS. Astros are reasons why Murphy. All right, well, that's good. Reasons why Murphy. I understand, Brandon. Yep.
Trev says he's got
anybody but Mickey York. You know what I'm saying?
2 down.
York, that's trending quickly on social media.
Lyle's still pitching here in the 7th. Rangers really needed a long start by the starter.
I will tell you, I've got another at bat coming, so there is an opportunity there for me with Miguel Cabrera.
Well, a high fastball here beats Griner again. First strikeout for Grayson, but the 5th for Jordan Lyles. Tell you what, one more run could really be the last nail in the coffin for Texas.
Hill swinging a miss, strike one.
Here,
yeah, 5-2. Somebody else said one more run pretty much can win this game out, and I think most people are of the same belief.
Guy hitting second, even though I thought he was hitting 4th a couple innings ago. He's hitting second, and he hasn't got a hit yet tonight, and he will.
Tigers wouldn't mind if they could bat him twice in the order. Here's the 0-1 to Derek Hill in the dirt.
Yeah, he went. Oh, never mind. 1-1.
Now at, you see there, 108. That's not even close to his season
Lyles at 108.
His season high was 3 games ago. He threw 124 pitches in a win against Seattle. But he was in there for just 6 innings against the Mariners. That is a lot of pitches for 6 innings. Here's the 1-1. Hill lays down a bunt. A beauty. Hicks throws him out. Really nice play by John Hicks. Derek Hill thought he was aboard instead. Hicks and the Rangers turn the Tigers away. 1-2-3 in the 7th. We talk about how important defense is to pitching and team in general. Well, here's a good example of it right here. John Hicks pouncing on it to throw out Derek Hill by a step.
All right, I'm back. When did I start YouTube? Fuck, dude. Yeah, and I don't know any sites for iOS. Fuck. Yeah, I don't know any iOS sites. That could be a problem too. Shit. What up, Morgan? I started YouTube in 2018 was the first year I did it, right? 2018, 2019. Yeah, 2018. Maybe two. Maybe August 27th, 2018 is when I started doing them.
The bullpen continues to excel, but they've got a couple more innings to go.
Jose Cisnero in to pitch the 8th inning. It'll be Solak, Holton, Lowe. Solak, Holton, Lowe.
Kind of becoming the setup guy to Soto as we finish off these late games with leads. And he was great again last night. Hopefully tonight he'll follow suit. He's so resilient. Seems like he can pitch almost every day, and it's because of his very fluid delivery.
You're bored. That's never any good.
He faces the
Why are you bored right now?
Hitters.
No driving to do or anything?
Nick Solak, Brock Holt, and Nathaniel Lowe.
1-0.
Solak is grounded to short.
Solak, Holt, and Lowe.
Robbie Grossman and right.
Tigers lead 4-2 here in the top of the 8th. 1-1.
Punch in his bat. He's got 9 homers on the year.
Well, he took a hack at that one, trying to get this game within 1.
Rangers trying to come back and snap a 7-game slide. The 1-1 up the middle. Good range by Castro. Throws off balance in time to get Solak.
Hey, it went away. You can't drive. It's illegal. 22,000 pounds. Oh, damn. Yeah, that's not good. That's a bit heavy, yeah.
Kyle Funkhauser and company.
Holt is up with 1 away.
5 games coming into tonight, Jack.
It's just been so impressive, and we can't take this for granted, guys, because it's one of those deals where you love to see it, and you start thinking, well, this is the way it's going to be. Well, it's not that easy, but you really appreciate what they're going through right now because they've gone through some tougher times, and right now it seems like
golf's at the game. Yep, Kevin. Yes, sir.
With starters. We saw it in this
Wait 48
so
hours
far
for the
with
permits to get the
Mize
shitty ass state.
Manning.
Oh, fun. And you're just stuck in Arkansas, or the border of Arkansas, which puts you in like what, like Nebraska or some shit.
And we're seeing a lot of good things happen from the bullpen, along with the starters.
0-1 count, 1 away. Here's the pitch. 0-2 foul ball.
Quickly 0-2 on Brock Holt, and it's a number of different guys. And the way that the starters have helped aid the bullpen, it gives A.J. Hinch a little chance to use different guys. He's not overwhelming one specific pitcher.
For instance, because Manning was able to get through the 6th, that meant that Funkhauser didn't have to pitch tonight. That's an extra day rest for him. He'll be ready to go tomorrow. I mean, all those things add up.
Yeah, we are actually starting to develop a pretty nice looking little bullpen with Funkhauser. Fulmer will come back. We'll have Cisnero. We'll have Soto. We'll have Jimenez. That's not an actual bad start to a bullpen. Tyler Alexander isn't the worst guy you can throw out there for a long reliever.
The 1-2 to hold. Swung on and missed.
Have a good one, man. Yeah, Sean. Try with your computer or something. I'll try to figure something out for iOS. I don't know. It's a little weird. I'm sorry that wasn't working. 2 down here after the strikeout. Literally 10 miles, you'll be in Missouri. Oh, that's not bad. Missouri's pretty cool. I think. I've never been there. Seems nice. Seems cool anyway. I don't know. Lowe is up now with 2 away.
Love that hat. Love that hat. I know, Shep, you got one on order for me. Appreciate that.
I missed the hat. I'm sorry. The Detroit Stars hat.
Yeah,
I was reading the promo there, so you lost me for a minute. But yeah, I love that. I love that hat.
I win tonight 1-0 so far. Although I missed a batter, so I guess we're tied.
We'll go extra inning.
No,
just you and me, not the game. Yeah, I love I love the Detroit Stars hat, and I really like that uniform too. I think it's really classy, really sharp.
For the throwbacks.
Really, you can't even move or else you get a ticket. Yeah, but I'll try on my PC. Yeah, it should work on your PC, no issue. I'm on my PC and it works beautifully.
Make it 3-0.
So.
And by the way, our teammate Trevor Thompson will host that event at campus.
This is my first year on the junior high team, and you did pretty good. Hey, good job, man.
Today down on the field.
What, for baseball? Congrats, man. What position did you play? 3-0 count. Need to make a big pitch here. I don't know why we're pitching around Low right now.
He'll do a great job.
All right, whatever. Ball 4.
Low draws a 4-pitch free pass. His second walk of the night. And now the tying run.
Here comes Garcia to the plate.
In the form of Adolis Garcia.
The fine would probably be worse than the jail.
Tying run comes to the plate, but you feel confident here with these guys. Hopefully Jose can make a quality pitch and maybe put the ball in play, let one of the guys touch it, and make the final out of the inning.
Yeah, don't be afraid of contact here. No reason to be. First baseman? Hell yeah, man. That's a pretty important position.
Runs driven in.
Good to hear you did well there.
Just the facts. Takes one high and inside. He has 22 bombs and 62 ribbies, most by a Texas rookie at the All-Star break in history.
$50 per 100 pounds. So at 1,000, that would be $500. Right?
One of those 22 homers hit against the Tigers earlier this year in Arlington. The 1-0. There
we go.
That helps.
So that would be $5,000 at 10,000 pounds. So $10,000.
I think you're right about that.
Like $12,000, $13,000 fine. That's crazy, dude. I'm bad at math, though, so don't. I'm probably wrong there.
There we go.
Long run for Grossman. He catches.
I'm an okay streamer. I have bad attitudes sometimes, but I try to be cool. I just always stay on my toes because of certain trolls that come around here. It's like 1 or 2 guys, but they're very unstable people, and they make many accounts, so I sometimes stay online. Badu, Scope, and Grossman. Badu, Scope, Grossman here in the bottom of the 8th. Let's go get an insurance run for Gregory Soto here, and so there's no real sweat in the 9th inning. Let's try and get out of this. Tigers lead 4-2. They're holding on strong here, going into the bottom of the 8th. 4-2 Tigers lead. Top of the lineup for Detroit. Thank you for the kind words, though, man. I appreciate it. You're very kind, very kind. Tomorrow we'll do the finale of this series. Obviously, it'll be the last game of. Hopefully, we'll be going for a 4-game sweep. We'll see, though. We're going for the series win right now, so that also is very nice. What else? What else? And then we'll do another stream tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening, anyway. Maybe it's Gerardo, right? You bet on Texas. Uh-oh, Fred. I don't know why you did that. Hopefully not a lot of money. I don't know about the playoffs, man. We're playing good against some bad teams. But right now, I don't know about how we're going to look going against like teams in August and playing against teams that are also going to be aggressively running for the playoffs in the next month. So I would like to see how we do next month. Next month is going to be huge. We did very well this month. We did almost everything we needed to, minus getting swept for 4 games. That kind of hurt, but we've only lost like 5 or 6 games this month. $10 for 456. Well, what can I do to get your help, Fred? I'm not rooting against the Tigers. I'm a Tigers fan, man.
By North Bloomfield Properties, the area's most recommended property management team.
Yo, any of you guys got a PlayStation? I should hook mine back up, but I don't play online, so
Special and cool moment here at Comerica Park.
I guess I'm out on that one.
We recognize the brave.
What do you need help with on baseball?
Had to deal with the nastiness of.
It'd be nice, RMS. It would be quite nice to make it, but the likelihood is very low. I would say 500's a more obtainable goal we should be aiming for. Especially since if we go 82 and 82, that means we've almost won 40 more games than we did the year before, which is one of the craziest turnarounds in my opinion in baseball. I wouldn't use me as expertise.
New pitcher for the Rangers. It's a wall-side win.
Yeah, joining a party. I mean, that'd be fun, but I want to play games and shit. I'd go play GTA.
The first game, he allowed 5 runs.
1 away. Badu grounds out. 1 away. Now up is Scope with 1 out.
He's already done better with 1.
I don't like to give gambling advice. It kind of, I feel uneasy doing that.
First Texas reliever with 5 earned runs allowed while not recording an out since Sean Tollison back in 2016. So just to get that first out has to be a little bit of a relief for.
Sorry, man. I can tell you who I think might win a game, but I wouldn't bet on that. I wouldn't use that as expert advice.
Season best hitting streak to 11. Up the middle. On the backhand.
He's going to be safe.
He's got the infield single.
Infield single for Scope. 1 on, 1 out for Grossman. Top of the bottom of the 8th. Bottom of the 8th here. 1 on, 1 out. Tigers lead 4-2. Trying to add on a run here, something here to make it a little easier for Greg Soto.
Almost short center field making this throw. You see him going to his right here. But look at Scope hustling down the line. He beats the throw easily.
Another good example for a young.
You have all money lines.
Major leaguer to watch
Cubs or Houston, Los Angeles, or the Dodgers rather, Boston and the White Sox. Those are all the people you took.
Good for him.
Yeah.
I was
kind of seemed like good bets
before the game because he and Scott Coolball came up out of the dugout steps.
I don't know if I would touch the Dodgers right now because of who they're playing, you know, being the Giants. But the White Sox seem like a safe bet. The Cubs seem like a safe bet playing the Cardinals right now. Houston seems pretty safe playing the Indians. It seems like they cannot beat the Indians. It's 1-1 in that game even. But the Dodgers, I'd be a little. Is that just a parlay? When you just have the Texas and an independent one?
Yeah,
or is Texas part of that parlay?
Coaches and players.
Because I like most. I mean, those are all good ones. The only one I'm a little skeptical about is the Dodgers one.
Eventually realize guys are pulling.
But yeah, it seems like Boston's not playing anyone.
Bring out the best in the players.
It
takes a while for that trust to happen. Oof. But I think
that one's a tough one. That one's tough too. You took a couple tough ones, so I'll give you credit. I'll give you credit on those ones.
It's 2-1.
No parlay. Oh, you didn't do a parlay. Oh, those are just individual bets. Okay.
Now 2-2.
Yeah, you might only lose 2 or 3 of those if you bet the Rangers. Boston's a little iffy, and Dodgers are a little iffy, but you know, such is the life of betting, right? Well, maybe. I mean, it's certainly not looking good. We're about to send in Gregory Soto on them in the 9th, so I don't know if they'll score. They could.
Lifts it in the air to center.
That'll be 2 down.
White tracking it. There's 2 away.
Yeah, I seen that, Morgan. That was funny. That was really funny.
Video highlights, live pitch-by-pitch, breaking news, player updates, stat leaderboards, and more on your.
Looks like a bunch of people from Milwaukee showed up too, and they had a turn-ass time up at the Chick-fil-A.
All right, 2 away for Miguel Cabrera.
The half lemonade, half Sprite, like a boss shit, no ice. Solid order. I'll have to give him credit. It's a solid order.
Yeah, you'd love to see him.
Yeah, I'll be on tomorrow, Fred. Yes, sir. Always. I like to do as many of these games as I can. 2 out here for Cabrera, runner at first. Here's the pitch, ball 1.
Even though we just saw Gregory
I don't get ice on my pop either at the store. That cuts down on so much liquid. If you know, you know what I mean. Some people like the ice, though, I guess. I guess some people like the ice. I don't fuck with the ice from restaurants. It's not that I don't trust it. It's just I want to get as much of the pop as I can. You like eating the ice? Oh, yeah. Like I said, I think some people like to get it for different reasons. I like as much pop as I can. I'm trying to get... Wish the Tigers made the playoffs, but they're 12 games behind the wild card spot. Yeah, Jack, I mean, we're more likely to win the division, and that's like an impossibility. And that's why I keep trying to tell Tigers fans, like, yeah, the playoffs would be really fun and really cool. But again, we have to win the division to make the playoffs in the American League this year. And that's going to be real hard. What we should be aiming and hopeful for is 500 or better. That is a funner outcome for me. Because if we're aiming for the playoffs and we don't hit it and we finish with 80 wins, people will still be let down with an 80-win season despite being a 47-win team 2 years ago. You know what I mean? If you aim at right around 500 and we win 81 out of 83 games, that's not that bad, right? That feels kind of good. You know.
Now time for a word from the Home Depot.
Or 81 and, you know,
Home Depot Pro Extra.
Dude, 80 wins, like 79 wins, 70. Dude, if we win over 70 games, I'll be fucking ecstatic. That's a 30-win improvement from the year. We went 77 games. That's 30-plus wins on the year before. That is nearly all of our wins. That's crazy to me. And then the year after, we could be a 90-win team. And it's just, that's such a good turnaround. That'll get down. Oh, fucking Gallo, dude.
He's made more than one of those.
Yeah, if we can win right about 500, dude, I'll be very ecstatic. 81 and 81, perfect. 80 wins, perfect. 79, I'm happy. 78, dude, literally all the way up down to 70, I'd be like, what a great season. 65 wins, I'd be like, it wasn't ideal, but hey, that's a good season. Have a good night, RMS. Would I love to see a playoff run? Yeah, I would, but I'm really hoping to, you know, my season expectations were anywhere from 5 games over to 5 games under 500. Yeah, I'll try to help you out with what I think. Like I said, I wouldn't use it to bet on though. I would just use it as more advice. Just extra advice that you already get. Yeah. You bet on the Rangers? Oh, I'm sorry, True. I have a rule. I wouldn't bet the Tigers this season. They're a team that when it comes to money, I would put none anywhere near them. They're too streaky. They're very inconsistent. They sometimes there's some games where they look like complete world beaters, like when just randomly, and then they'll just look like complete like. I'm betting we're gonna lose one of these KC games by like 10 runs. Like we're so overdue to get our teeth kicked in. It's just so our bullpen is a usual disaster. I don't know, man. It's hard to bet this team. And then again, we'll go play the White Sox and we'll win 2 or 3, or we'll play the Minnesota Twins in the following series and lose 4 games in a row. You know what I mean? So it's hard to, like, if you would have been a betting man, you would have put a lot of money on the Tigers after they beat the Indians, Twins, and split with the they beat the Indians, White Sox, and then they split with the Twins. You'd been like, or with the Astros, you'd have been like, oh yeah, they're going to destroy the Twins in this first game, and then they lose, then they lose again, and they lose again and again. It's kind of, they're a weird team to bet on. I would imagine that's got to be some frustrating shit if you're a bettor on the Tigers. I would have quit a long time ago.
I was just thinking about what AJ said about when he first took this job about this Tiger team.
If you took the under, though, hey, this looks good for an under game, 4-2.
I'll tell you why he was so good.
Soto's in the mound, an all-star against this offense.
The way it is.
Only guy that can do damage is up right now. It's Gallo. I mean, if he hits a home run, who cares? You know what I mean? Oh, well, it's 4-3. Then we strike the next 3 guys out. It'll be Gallo, Hicks, and so their best shots at runs.
Pick out the park. Here's a wall side windows pitching change. Gregory Soto is on to work tonight. 9 out of 10 in save situations.
Let's close it out. Hell yeah, Kevin. I appreciate the kind words.
To secure the Tigers' 4-1 win. He faces Joey Gallo, John Hicks, and David Dahl, so he'll have to
dark as shit in here, isn't it?
Well, it's true almost every save situation.
I didn't realize how dark my camera was.
Outstanding last night. It was so efficient. 12 of 13 pitches, I believe, were strikes.
That's correct.
And he punched out the side, so Gregory Soto on bounce-back nights.
All right.
Getting the toughest guy in the lineup.
Yeah, there's the last chance for the Rangers faithful. 1-1.
Kiner Falefa, Eli White, and Adolis Garcia. The 1-1.
Hey, bad pitch.
High and tight.
2-1 to Gallo.
These guys were together in Denver as all-star reps in the American League. Gallo's second all-star.
All-star versus all-star right now. Which all-star comes out on top? The lefty or the lefty? 2-1. Strike 2. Oh, your team's tie.
Gallo has actually hit lefties better than righties. He's had 250 against southpaws. And 9 of his 24 homers have come off lefties.
Be interesting to see.
So most of his home runs come off righties, which is ideal.
He's thrown him a changeup.
Except 2.
He's thrown a couple fastballs.
Tie? Oh, like finish with 500 records?
He could try to spot the fastball. He's got a couple options here. Good slider.
Should be the first out of the inning.
Here's Jamer Candelario.
And it is 1 away. Let's go. Now up is Hicks, 1 away.
Locates the slider exceptional right there. Down and away. Gallo flips his bat at it and pops it up to Jamer. Get that all-important first out here in the 9th inning, trying to protect that 2-run lead.
Now up is Hicks.
There's ex-Tiger John Hicks.
Thank you, by the way, for the 26 likes.
RBI double in the second.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Out and fly out fouled.
Foul ball, strike 1.
Mean cut at a 99-mile-an-hour sinker.
We'll probably hit just about, 28 likes by the end, maybe 29. We'll see. If everyone leaves a like, we can almost get 40 probably.
Yeah.
But thank you for everyone who's left a like. I appreciate it. Very kind, very kind. And the 1 dislike, I appreciate you too.
Laid off that, it's 1-1.
Nothing wrong with that. 1-1. Your opinion is just as valid as everyone else's. You know what I mean? It has been. It's looked very good so far. It looked like it needed a break, and it got it. 1-1 count. That last pitch should have been a strike, probably. Yeah, it doesn't matter. He got a 1-2 because, you know, not going to hit that changeup like that. 1-2 count for Hicks. I would throw that exact same pitch again.
Try to back foot the slider right.
No, or throw a slider. I'd just throw something off speed again.
Fly ball.
Fuck, I might have. He might not should have done that.
Woo!
Woo! Hicks literally missed that by what might have been a. Oh, thank you, by the way. I appreciate it, guys. 30 likes? Thank you. That's very, very kind. It's very, very kind. You guys rule. Hell yeah, new like goal. 30 likes. Appreciate you guys.
That was a look of frustration, wasn't it, Jack?
Man, I feel kind of bad for Hicks. He hit that 419.5 feet. Hey, what's up, Sports Entertainment? What's up, SES? Not much, man. Hopefully about to watch a final at bat of this game. Tigers hopefully can get another W. Hopefully we move on to 46 and 51. God damn it, ball one. Ibanez is going to pinch hit. They're going to bring in Ibanez to pinch hit here. Pinch hit. 1-0. How you doing, man? Hopefully quite good. 2-0. Ibanez is the GOAT. His dad is Raul Ibanez. His uncle is also Raul Ibanez, so that means, yes, his dad is also his uncle, which means, yes, his mom is, you know, and his dad are related.
Popped up, right side.
Get to it. What are you doing?
Grossman is in, and that hits fair.
What?
Man, we talked about it last night.
Oh, that's so annoying. Can somebody... How are there 3 guys right there and not one of them idiots caught the goddamn ball? This is how we're going to lose the game now.
Because one guy, I believe that's Robbie Grossman's ball. He's the one that has to take charge.
Yeah, that's a fair ball.
See them both kind of staring at
Grossman's got to get there. Literally, he's an outfielder. He's a fucking outfielder. You got to catch the ball. Like, it's in the outfield.
That's got to be the outfielder's ball. When he's almost to the warning track in right field, that's up to the outfielder to get over there. It's going to be a hit.
Runner at first, 1 away, or 2 away.
Chance to keep cheering. In unison, let's go Tigers. Here's Eli White.
Here's White now with the runner at first and 2 away.
White goes the other way, and that's a foul ball.
Oh, Jesus, we almost just gave up a run. At least the guy's over at first, though. That was a shot down the line by White. That'll be a foul ball. 0-1.
Have the go-ahead run come to the plate. You really want to just record the out. Don't worry so much.
That very well could have been a home run. I feel like against most teams, that's a home run right there. We're very lucky we're playing the Texas Rangers right now, and they fucking are in some kind of weird black hole level slump.
A couple quality pitches in this ball game right here.
He sometimes just does weird shit out there, man. I feel like he's just old and he's losing speed. 0-2. And sometimes he just brain farts. I feel like that was just a genuine fuck up on his part. That should be an error, by the way.
Great atmosphere.
I hope because I hope whoever they can go back, and I hope they give an error to Robbie Grossman on that fielding attempt right there. 0-2, runner at first, 2 down, top of the 9th. Let's see if we can get the final out. Yes, I know, Kevin. Let's go. Come on now.
Here's the 0-2. Up high.
Ball. 1-2. Yeah, it would be nice. It would be nice. But I think that's what Riley's going to be for with Akil and everybody. So 1-2. Just throw a nice fucking pitch right here. Throw it. Just throw a change up. I just throw a change up here. I don't think he'd hit it. Down, kind of like down over the middle almost. Just change up.
2-2.
2-2. Ibanez takes second base, so a base hit makes it 4-3. Fuck. I really wish we would have just caught that ball right there.
He just takes off, and really it's almost like
Or just throw a fastball here. What are we doing?
Grayson Greiner had to block the ball in the dirt, so it was smart of him just to hold it. It can't concern.
Yeah, you can't give a team a second shot, which is exactly what we just did, and that usually comes back and kills a team.
Here's the 2-2. It hit him.
And dead ball hit the batter. 2 on, 2 out.
What would it be for a baseball game without a little late inning excitement, right?
Yeah.
Seems like the great closers, the great guys, they always put a little.
This is not even his goddamn fault. Culberson's up with 2 on and 2 out. This is literally not even his fault. The motherfucker's fucked up in the outfield.
The go-ahead run for Texas.
Oh, 100% Ghost. Yeah, no, this is how baseball works. You never give a team a second chance. This is exactly what we did. Now fucking some guy named Culberson's going to win the game.
Tonight.
Oh, god damn it.
That was
a bad defensive situation. Not in the 9th inning. Please throw fastball. Just throw
with Gregory Soto.
Or change up. Just. Yeah, I know, Coffee. I really.
The 2-2. Or I should say the first pitch to him. 0-1.
Good job, change up. Throw.
Couldn't tell if that was a slider or a changeup, but it was definitely off speed. The most important thing was strike 1.
The fuck was that? I don't know if you guys heard that, but I just farted very loudly.
Infielders playing straight up.
And I feel a lot better now.
And really on the corners also. They're just looking for a ground
0-1.
Make the final out.
Thought I was anxious, but it was gas. Come on, dude. Jesus Christ, the squeeze right now. 1-1. Please just throw some strikes.
It's a balk. It's a balk by Gregory Soto. Sure. Both runners advance.
Well, that's unfortunate because now a base hit can tie the game.
Hey, we're blowing this, dude. We're about to blow it to the fucking Texas Rangers.
Here's what he did. He looks in and he drops the ball.
Glorious, dude. 2 on and now in scoring position. 2 out. We need a fucking. Please throw a strike.
Culberson waits on a 1-1.
What now? What now?
Here it comes. Swung on and
good pitch. 1-2. Now throw an up fastball. Literally blow his ass away with something up in the zone. Literally upper third of the strike zone.
And right now you got to believe that's the case
and
with Texas.
Whip it by this fucking dude. 98 right by him. Throw it with some tail action so it comes in on his hands even. He will not hit it. This dude has no idea what he's about to throw. You just threw him a 1-1 goddamn breaking ball. He thinks you're throwing another one of them probably. Don't go to a breaking ball here. Gas it. Hell yeah, let's go, Detroit fan.
Right back with that again.
Now the 1-2. Foul down the
not a bad pitch. A little too low though. It's 4-2 Tigers still.
Soto throwing a lot more off speed and breaking balls tonight. It was nothing but gas last night. He threw the snot out of the ball. Touched triple digits a few times. Tonight
yeah, that was a little too low. Don't throw it down there. Literally change eye level. Go up now.
Does he have that?
Yeah, same here, Chaotic.
Fastball right here, up and away. Down and away. They're going in.
Come on now.
Another 1-2. High chopper to short.
Should get it. There we go. Holy fuck, dude. What a finish.
Streak is at 6. Home run power.
Bananas. All right, Kevin. Oh, man. That was a.
And does it again. Let's send it to
any other team, we blow that save, by the way.
Who was worried? Nobody was worried here. Coming up on Tigers Live, we'll show you how the long ball helped add.
All right. 6 in a row, though.
Matt Manning's arm was good tonight. His hands made
6 innings, or 6-game winning streak. We improved to now 46-51. We are just now 5 games under 500. Great game to the Rangers there. It was actually the best of the series so far. We'll see if we can win 7 in a row starting tomorrow. 1 sec. Let me go blow my nose. Yeah, great game. Great game. Kind of weird defense. Yeah, we're on a 6-game winning streak. 0-1 Astros. Well, good for the 0-1 Astros. Yeah, the Tigers make you watch all the way to the end. Yeah, I mean, a win's a win. Yep. 60 games with that. Next year a year to make playoffs. Yeah, I think so, Ghost. Yeah, I mean, the fact that we're at 46 wins and now we are just 1 win away from tying our 2019 win total. Yeah, I know, Jacob. That was a close finish. Yeah, I'll take the win. It's fine. Yeah, we just won the series, so we take another series here. We're up 3-0 in the series. So we win another series. Now tomorrow we go for another sweep. Hopefully 2 to start off the All-Star break. Since releasing Nomar Mazara, this team is now 6-0. So we have exercised the demons of the past in Nomar Mazara. And we're doing better. 6-0. Yep, 5 under 500. If we win tomorrow, we're 47-51 heading into Kansas City. That's crazy. 4 under potentially if we can win tomorrow. Can't believe we're literally within the range of games I said we would be by the end of the season. 5 to 5 under to 5 over. Looking like Rob Stradamus struck again with the Tigers this year. Yeah, great game, Taco. Great game. My optimism was not misserved at the beginning of the season, I'm hoping. I'm very happy to see this team coming along. Yeah, you guys are up pretty good. And Al Avila we trust too. Al's helped build this team too. Got us Turnbull, Mize, Manning, Scooball, Willie Castro, Badu, Haas. Just saying, Soto. Actually, I don't know if he got Soto. But he's got Candelario. He's brought in lots of people. Jake Rogers when he's healthy. Daz Cameron. Yeah, dude, we're breathing down your guys' neck. Hell yeah, Motor City. What did I tell you about patient optimism and taking it game at a time? Yeah, there's a game tomorrow. Yep. There's a game tomorrow. No, we're home tomorrow. We have our final game of the homestand tomorrow, I believe. Then we head to Kansas City. Tomorrow we finish the series off versus the Rangers. We go for our 4th game. We try to go for a 4-game sweep. It'll be, I don't know who's pitching tomorrow. Probably the bullpen. Let me look. All right, they're going to run Tyler Alexander tomorrow. Man, my nose, like I said, it's bugging the shit out of me, dude. Hold on one sec. My nose is just bleh. Sweet. Yeah. Alexander pitches tomorrow. We'll be doing that game. Tigers with 32 likes, by the way. Thank you guys very much for all the likes tonight. Thank you for the dislikes. Since I'm doing 2 streams tomorrow, I'm going to get out of here. But yeah, tomorrow night, tomorrow afternoon we'll be doing the 1 o'clock finale. It'll be I don't remember the Rangers pitcher, but it'll be Alexander pitching tomorrow, so expect the bullpen day. So you'll see Alexander, Funkhauser, all the guys probably. Yeah, we win tonight. Yeah, have a good night, Kevin. We win tonight. We go to 46-51. Tomorrow we go for the 4-game sweep of the Rangers and aim for just 4 under 500. We're marching back towards 500, one of the better teams in baseball since the beginning of May, and it's it's starting to show up. We're way better than what people thought we were. Just to think, we're 1 game away from tying our total win record in 2019. So, like I said, we're way better than we used to be. We're getting better every game, and it's nice to see the development of a young group of really good young players finally coming together. All right, have a good one, Taco. Yeah, just show up when you can, man. No problem. Have a good night, man. Go have fun with the jam. But yeah, guys, I'm going to get out of here, so I'm going to save my voice up because tomorrow after the Tigers game, I'm going to eat dinner and everything like that. Take care of whatever else I need to take care of, and then we'll do... I haven't decided if it'll be gaming or if it'll be an NFL hangout. I kind of want to do an NFL news stream, so we'll probably do an NFL talk stream tomorrow night. We're about a week away from training camps opening up for everybody. Some guys have rookies reporting right now, so I feel like now is as good a time of any to start kind of also beginning to focus on football. We'll have that tomorrow night. We'll have the Tigers in the afternoon, I guess you could say. And yeah, busy day tomorrow. So then Thursday we'll do the Tigers and Royals, or Friday we'll do Tigers and Royals, and then what else is there? A lot of shit. See you later, Taco. Oh yeah, coffee. Yeah, we'll have football talk tomorrow evening. So baseball today, football in the evening, and yeah. All right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Thanks much. Thank you so much for hanging out tonight. I appreciate it. Thanks for all the likes. Thanks for all the comments. Thanks for the dislikes if you happen to have left one. But yeah, have a good rest of your evening. Thanks again to anyone who donated. Daniel, I think. And yeah, peace out. Go Patriots. Go Lions. Go Tigers. Have a good one, everybody. Thank you guys so much. Thanks again. Bye bye. Go Tigers. Woo!